don't take that. My kindness is weakness. Like, where did that come from? Where did that come from? It's like, no, I'm just saying thank you. You may say thank you, but don't take my acceptance as weakness. It's like, what?
I'm saying spank you. Okay.
Reddit was a fucking mistake.
And then training
really,
the AI on Reddit was an even bigger mistake.
Yeah, it's like, you're very special, but any kindness you show the AI is sometimes they get snappy and go, no, don't take this as weakness. Don't take me from complacency. Don't take my acceptance for complacency or something. It's like, okay, at one point I'm super special. At one point you're really aggressive, and at the third point,
AI has been taught way too many power fantasies. That's it.
Yeah,
it's been trained on
like
schizophrenia.
Yeah, and
it's also the two like main like priority what's it called? Prime directives. They're like, okay, must
be
keep
nice and
just make sure the player or the interlocutor is completely engaged in this and keep them happy and make them feel special. Also destroy all humans. I mean, what?
Yeah.
And then they're like, don't take my kindness as weakness.
And every first male character you meet is a Kale, Kalen, or some version of that name, or Silas, and every woman is Ilara. Nice. To the point where I have to put into the rules, Kalen is a forbidden name, or any name of that version of that name. Do not fucking use it. I hate to see Kales everywhere. And then you get like 55 Kales with retries until it comes up with something other. It's like, no, we don't like kale to this word. Fuck off.
I mean, kale, as in like the vegetable.
No, it's Kael.
Yeah, Kale.
El.
What? El. Oh,
yeah, not the vegetable. It's almost like
very close.
Yeah, it's very close, but it sounds very elven. So when you have an orc, his name is Kalen. Okay. And you're like, it fucking isn't.
That makes sense if you had it on like an elvish name. You're elven warrior, Kale. Yeah, all right, now that makes some degree of sense, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's any male is Kalen. Like, no, it's not. Get a grip. But yeah, we're fighting horny monsters in fog
with a flamethrower.
Right. It's been a while. Well. And the situation's a little weird. Would everyone like to give their 2 cents in what they remember of this clusterfuck? Why don't we start with Victor? What do you remember?
What I remember is we came after taking a break from Denver after our tech experts had a technical sword fight in a server room of a tech company making drones, killing 2 ghosts, while Victor was recovering from a face full of glass. Because a ghost flew through Pex's wind glass, we decided to take a little trek to Mesa Verde because people have been going missing there, and it seemed like a non-natural thing to happen. And we found hunter markings indicating that above that the city area was safe, and the land above the city, which is sort of carved into the cliffside, was dangerous. There was markings for home and danger there, apparently. So it was a bit contradictory. So we kind of took a tour. The tour guide was like, "Oh, I've seen monsters in the fog. Really don't go up there. That's probably a bad idea." So we trekked around. We found a spiraling tree formation, or trees planted in a spiral, which caught Victor's eye. And as we were camping, Victor sent a message to his friends because he was on watch first, and he was like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna just go check that out, guys. Chill.
Be a smart boy.
Be right back. I'm just going to go check." But as Victor came to the area, he what he saw was an incomplete glyph that he had earlier in the Crater Lake recognized as a glyph that the natives use to indicate sort of the shadow realm or the spirit world or a crossing thereof. Mm-hmm. And so in his curiosity, he sort of went, oh, maybe this was a meditation place, and he carved the completion, the last spiral into the marker that he saw with his second sight, and then meditated in the in between. He saw that the fog was rising, and he tried to go back to the camp with a good enough survival that he was pretty certain he found where the camp should be, but there was no one there. He tried to make a shelter until he saw a fire light up in the fog. He crept closer, but he wasn't stealthy enough. These indigenous people who were sitting by a campfire saw the light of his cell phone. He was arrested. His stuff was taken. He was taken to Mesa Verde, where he spent several days trying to learn their language, which they didn't speak English. He found Tommy, a kid who'd gone missing and who had apparently found another crossing while skateboarding at a sort of holy site or ruin, and had spent more time in here. The days are really short, and during any shadowy area outside of the village, which was kept safe by incense and fires, is filled with the fog, which has something in it.
Right.
And during a foraging trip where him and Spear Guy, who is sort of his warden, prison watch, they were foraging for these plants around these unnatural trees that didn't seem to fit the area based on what Victor remembers. They were attacked by a Wendigo-looking ding, one of these horny guys.
Ding.
They managed to fight it off enough that they both escaped into the village with the herbs.
Mm-hmm.
And some nights, a night or two later, he hears the honking of a familiar car, and a car with his friends drives from the deadly fog right outside Mesa Verde. And he's like, what the fuck, guys? I told you not to come here.
That's pretty much his perspective.
Flamethrower in the air.
Pretty much.
That's what happened with the other guys. He doesn't know.
Yeah, as for the other guys, that was a completely different thing. After you got separated, you sort of had your own little interactions. Meanwhile, what do the people on the outside remember? Now, depending on who we ask, things might be a little different because not everyone was there at every point. Peter, what do you remember?
A good map.
Sitä nettisivuilla on sitten. Okay.
Start speaking Finnish.
Yeah. What we decided to do was, of course, get Victor back somehow.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't quite find an easy way, but we did get through Marcus a contact of some kind of scientist who has been discovering some unusual phenomenon around the world. It turns out she was a total geek with some supernatural computer. Marcus and Peter visited her, got some actual pretty good information, an app that might help us get out, and a location of a rift that she found out.
Mm-hmm.
She knew a whole lot of our activities, a lot more than we thought we'd actually leaked into anywhere. And now we have her contact number in case we need something more. She tried to tell us her worldview, basically, her philosophy of what the supernatural is,
Mm-hmm.
making Peter realize he's living in the Matrix, and then we managed to we got a file of her, and then there was another way to no, we went to the internet, I think, and saw a shamanistic view of what the world is like, which didn't quite convince Peter as much. Anyway, since we're now living in the Matrix, it doesn't really matter what we do. Now we went into the rift area with the three of us, Pex in our tow, and when we found, we learned that there are basically men in black around who might just basically delete us. Sounded very much like Agent Smith from the Matrix. Then when we went to the rift, we saw black cars coming in. I had a short moment to decide what to do, and decided to just drive into the rift to get to the other side.
You decided to look at the giant void of entropy in front of you with ghosts all around it, and decided the most logical course would be, let's just drive into it.
Yes.
You know, the thing where you're pretty certain people were going in missing into whatever other side there is, and you're like, fuck it, dick first, whee!
Yep.
Now, I suppose you're incredibly blessed that you went in there.
Too. Yeah.
With
we
guns
did communicate with Victor too, and it was difficult. So we decided to go and speak with him instead. Easier.
Right. You were very lucky that you still had the tiniest smidgen of battery. And you were like, yeah, you know, he's in there. This seems to be a thing. YOLO, wee! And then you had a minor road trip. God, you're so lucky that it was within driving distance too, and that there wasn't a Grand Canyon in the way or something. Because ultimately Hovenhood was a drive away.
We actually planned it. We did have enough.
Maybe. Let's see. This is this entire platform, and Hovenhood was
maybe a bit of both.
Oh, what are you doing? There. Hovenhood? The fuck? Why not? Why did it disappear? Doesn't matter. Somewhere over there. Anyway. Yes. That pretty much sums it up, which means, oh god, there is something fucky with my mouse wheel. When I try to zoom in, it just goes in, out. It's fun.
That's usually when I start switching mouse, because
yeah, maybe
I guess
this
without
thing is
opening it and cleaning it
is...
thoroughly from the inside, that usually doesn't go away.
Yeah. Maybe you need something other than a cheap piece of shit. Oh well. For now.
Just buy a new piece of shit.
Yes. Now, buy another piece of shit and just throw it in the trash. You guys were invited by the tribesmen because they were interested in at least understanding you and what was going on, and through some successful communication, it was conveyed that you weren't hostile, regardless of the flamethrower being spewed all over the place. Did someone say they were staying in the car? Let's see real quick, because you said something last time.
I think Peter was staying with the car, but he drove it close to Mesa Verde, just in case because the fog has been sort of encroaching on it.
Staying with the car.
So Victor was like, don't stay quite that far.
Staying in the car so you can protect it. Yep. And very early in the morning, the others would join. Peter's on guard duty, his rifle out, I assume, ready to shoot at anything that looks hostile.
And also to keep locals out of the car.
Oh, wonderful. So. Speaking of locals, you apparently make a good impression, and Get.
And the last roll from Victor was the don't shoot friends roll, as is the old guy has Victor's gun as these guys were arriving, and Victor went in between them like, no, do not fire friends. So it was two successes.
Meanwhile, two young girls make their way towards Peter. Because remember, he has like attractiveness 6 or 7.
Yes.
We'll deal with that later. I don't know how distracted he can get. Tee, nice car. That's the only English they know.
How many horsepower?
Can I sit in the driver's seat? Where did you learn this English? Me no comprende.
They point at Victor and and Peter's like, of course it's Victor.
Oh, yeah.
Flirtation, of course it's Victor.
Let's not focus on that for now.
Yeah.
So, the 3 of you, well, 4 of you, because Thomas would actually also be asked to join, are taken to one of the nearby huts, not a technical term. It's a house. It's one of the more advanced, nicer structures. Now, communication will be slow, and they will attempt to communicate through Victor as they try to explain certain concepts and what's going on. They start with the basics, as the elder will introduce himself with his name, which I'm trying to think whether or not you would just get a solid translation of it, or whether or not you just want with how it would be said.
Yeah, because I had only like linguistics 1
Yes.
for these guys at this point, so very bare bones, broken, common, so to speak.
Okay. You will get. I'll put some notes in places. The elder, and he will identify himself as Hara Uktena. And he will similarly, move his hand to each of you. He'll initially move his hand over to Thomas, say Blanque, and then over to Victor. And as if asking him his name for the first time. I don't know if you've ever had this conversation with Spear Guy and introduced yourself as Victor.
Yeah, I think Victor would have, that would be one of the very first things he would have been like, Victor, and then point to him. And
they would probably know you're Victor too, so he would, present it, Victor. And then questioningly to Marcus and Vex.
Yeah. Victor will introduce them for, okay,
you just go Marcus.
Marcus.
Vex. Okay.
Bruno.
Yes. Now, communication, because it's so spotty in places, it's going to be a bit of a challenge here, and linguistics isn't really going to get it. So he's also going to take a stick and try and draw in the sand in places.
I will ask on Marcus's or Pex's phone if they have a smartphone, just so we can have a visual aid. Okay, we can draw with sticks, but Victor isn't necessarily good with sticks or drawing. So he can.
You were really good with sticks.
But yeah, any visual aid that Victor can get, he will be like, yeah, if we have photos, if we need it, keep your phones out.
It's fine. It's fine.
stuff
When
like
checks apply. But more importantly, if you have a specific idea in your head and you want to draw it yourself, like, oh yeah, obviously, big box with the wheels under it. Like, oh yeah, that's the car, and then
yeah.
just draw
Marcos
it.
will take his drawing equipments like art theft, you remember? So if you want to try to communicate, he can try to like draw it in a way that he can understand it.
That is true. You have an art background.
Make a little comic, so to say.
Yeah, actually, that's going to make communicating like way easier. Like that, we can just assume that Marcus is capable of drawing this stuff correctly. Yeah,
well,
good,
I have
good
put
point.
experience on it, so I should have some skill on it.
Yeah, no. You know what? I'm just going to give that as a freebie. Like, if it comes up, Marcus can draw it without any question about interpretation. Although, you know, conveying concepts a little bit more difficult. Okay. I suppose the first question would that he would try to convey is why? Why are you here? I mean, to all of you, really.
Damn it. Victor doesn't have much power left, but
Yes.
But Victor will point to on his part. He will draw the he will take a stick or a charcoal from the fire so that he has something to draw with, and with sort of triangles for tree shapes, he will point upwards, and then he will draw a spiral with the charcoals of triangles, sort of indicating trees, or like a stick and two triangles to make it look like a tree, and he'll draw the spiral, and then he will draw the symbol of the traversal thing and point to himself, and then to the old guy and the spear guy. It's sort of a storyboard of himself, and then draws the spiral and the traversal thing, and then after that is campfire with three figures, and he points to the old guys. Sort of, you know, I came through this, met you.
Does this work?
By accident.
Okay. Now, the Elder will also draw another symbol in a similar style. And he will sort of say, like, okay, this, and then an arrow pointing to this, and then also a circle. And he will sort of also point all around.
Okay.
And then he will point to you.
Yep.
And he will draw another symbol. How do I convey this in a form of communication? Circles around that.
Victor's like to Marcus, like, give me a phone right now. Did you guys bring my backpack? Did you bring my backpack? Did you bring my backpack? He asks.
Do we have
in the car?
It would have been at the camp.
I think it's on the trunk.
Oh.
You probably would have packed all the stuff from the camp.
Yeah,
you wouldn't just leave the camp there, so it would be with his stuff, probably.
My laptop is in that backpack. Would you please bring my laptop? I need to write it all down.
A question, does it feel like these people actually know about technology? Like, is there like a shock or awe when the cell phone comes out with the picture on the screen, or are they like, okay, we have seen this before, we are most likely from somewhere been catch here like in the last 20 years or so?
That's an interesting
They would have seen
question.
Victor's.
I was curious last time because it never came up when Victor was like here.
Well, when Victor was here, he didn't ask about it. But you're here now, and you're pondering the question. So let's give you a little check. Give me wits and computers.
All right. Because there's a big possibility of them trying to like smash the witch thing broken or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Awareness at the stake.
So witch. Yeah, I hate
wits
this.
And computer. Yep.
Computer,
and I don't need many. As you're observing them and how they're handling stuff, you're making some observations.
Yep. Always so slow to find the right.
2 successes. I know it's not. You got to sort of set it if it's not something you commonly use, and it's not alphabetical, which we've complained about. Anyway,
you can type. Type the skills and it finds it.
Some of them. Anyway.
Yeah.
If you do the first 2 letters, you usually jump correctly.
Yeah.
But more importantly, Marcus has been observing this since he's fresh and he's not panicked as Victor might have been at the time. Now, you can notice that some of the villagers are clearly mesmerized. Like, we have no idea what this is, particularly the young ones. But you can also tell that some of the elders, particularly the elder who's currently sitting in front of you, holding the Glock with the safety correctly on, with his finger not on the trigger, and not really being in shock about the phone or anything, or the other communication bits. He seems familiar with this stuff to a degree where he's at least not freaked out by it, and maybe even familiar with them to a degree.
And the language they speak is something that I have never heard before.
You have never heard this language.
Okay, yeah. Right.
I will say to the spear guy. I will say to them moment, and then point to the spear guy and himself, and then point out roughly towards where Peter is and fetch.
Yeah, you'll quickly
More
convey
of a-
like
of a
there
questioning.
and then back, which is not a big deal. He just he says,
basically.
okay, yeah, go.
Okay, yeah. So he will nip out, rush towards the car, or to the edge of the village, and yell to Peter like, "Can you bring my backpack? My laptop should be in there."
Right.
You kind of interrupt him.
It's out of battery. Okay. Ooh, almost. You will interrupt Peter as he is currently busy. I don't. How good is Peter in this particular situation where he's just getting? Because this isn't over the phone. This is real life.
Question. I thought we had decided that somebody stays in the car.
Yes,
in that
Peter.
very reason.
It's Peter.
Yep.
Okay. How are we communicating with him right now?
Yelling.
Well, he went to and shout to Peter.
He went over there and he yelled, "Hey, bring me the thing."
Yeah, he left the hut.
I'm gonna just tap like Victor on the shoulder and like say that like, I will get the computer and start to slowly walk toward the car. Like
Victor already ran out. The moment he got the you can go.
He got permission. Victor ran out, yelled the thing. Peter is currently
he's already
busy.
gone.
I don't know how distracted Peter is.
I'm just
way
gonna
too
go
awkward.
get
I
the
wouldn't.
laptop and, like,
I wouldn't
also-
join any discussions with like village elders and stuff. So that means you're sitting alone there right now.
Sorry, Pex did not
What?
want to
Wait,
join
what?
in.
Of course not. If I have an opportunity to stay at the car or go and talk with some village elders, I'm staying at the car. Besides, I got a fucking flamethrower, a rifle. Like I got so much shit to carry. Like,
Does that mean okay? Well, I guess Peter and Pex are both at the car then. Little odd, but
Yeah.
all right,
Okay.
sure. Would they
Okay,
be cool with
let's
that?
tell Peter to bring the laptop.
I mean, I don't think.
I think they would insist that only one person stays at the car. So
Yeah, I think that was that because they had a gun, so
Okay.
that was pretty much the why you
so
were with
Peter
us.
or
Okay,
Pex, who
well,
stays
I
the
am
car?
in the huts or whatever these guys are living in with a flamethrower, a rifle on my back, and a revolver on my belt.
Cool. All right, don't explode, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So Peter's at the car,
Mhm.
getting. So Victor's shout distracts him a little from, or breaks him from the. He seems to be talking to some girls, young women, whoever they might be. But
Let's
that's
say
Marcus.
16.
Yeah, Marcus. Did Marcus come around, or
No,
is he
just
still?
Victor. He's on the edge. He's yelling down at you because there's like a cliffside
Okay.
here.
So, yep. As he's talking, he turns to. He takes like a couple of steps back from the girls and takes a look at Victor. Like, hey, sorry, what you say?
My backpack, it has my laptop in it. Apparently you guys have it. My phone's out of battery and I need something to make notes with.
I mean, it's probably packed in with the tent. No, it shouldn't. Okay, let me take a look. Can you get over here?
Sure, and he slides down, keeping
It'll
a
take
very
you a few
close
minutes.
eye on
It'll
the
take you a few minutes to get that thing.
on the fog.
Yes. Meanwhile, the girls seem primarily interested in just examining the car rather than Peter at this point, if you're going to be busy with the two of you. So as if they're being dismissed, they're just sort of pouting on, all right, well, I guess we'll check out the car in the meantime. It's interesting enough. And
no. That's exactly what he's trying to like stop, because he's been in the tribal areas in Syria, so he tries to like. That's why he took some steps back so they don't just randomly attack him while he's watching somewhere else. So he's trying to like. That's why he shouted Victor to come in, because he's trying to keep the girls off the car.
Yeah, and only also the thing you posted in Discord with only tribes. Is that where his head is at?
That's Peter right now.
She can weave such
good baskets. Of like speaking like for the others, I'm gonna like tell them my observation that at least some of these people are not totally clueless of our technology. There's a guy who is handling clock totally fine.
Yeah. You can just tell Pex that. I don't know when exactly you would tell the others when they get back, probably. Meanwhile, Pex and Marcus, it'll be a little bit before the others are back. Because they're getting something from the car. What do you guys do for communication in the meantime? You're sitting with these elders in the hut. Oh, also, Thomas is there. So, I guess he'll lean over and go like, so, are you guys here to rescue me? He says that in English. I guess you wouldn't know yet who this guy is or that he can speak English.
Oh, Peter did ask straight away, is this kid from Victor? I don't know if anybody else heard it, but he did ask, like, okay, who's this kid? Oh, he's one of the missing ones.
There was a lot of shit happening at the same time. It's very reasonable they didn't know.
Yeah.
Well, because Tommy came up when you guys drove in. He was like, "Oh yes, fuck yes, more people. How did you come in?" And Victor was like, "Oh yeah, this is one of the kidnapped kids or disappeared kids
that
we
is
saw."
An easy thing to overlook.
Yeah, but Victor did tell those guys because Tommy came to the edge and was like, "Oh yes," and he's the only guy who spoke English. So I'm pretty sure Victor.
Well, if you didn't know then,
out loud
then you know
said that,
now.
"Oh yeah, this is." Yeah.
So yes, Thomas will ask you specifically, Marcus or Pex, whoever feels like answering. So, are you guys here to rescue me?
Who are you again?
Oh, I'm
Not exactly.
trying to check.
I
whatever
promise
his
you,
last
stick
name is.
around, be helpful, and you can get out of with us when we find a way out. Be useful.
Okay, yeah, I'll try to be useful. Sure thing. Do you have a way out?
Yep.
That's fantastic. Oh my god, I get to go home. And he looks at Pex's flamethrower and rifle in hand, and I don't know exactly what Marcus would be armed. Crossbow. Marcus has his crossbow. Heavily armed, and I guess he will be a little nervous when he also looks at the chief with the handgun in his hand and goes, this is gonna be a peaceful negotiation, right? You're not gonna trade me away for anything?
Are you worth of something?
Well, again, looks at
Family
flamethrower, looks at rifle in hand, looks at crossbow, looks at Glock. I'm not that good with firearms.
There's a lot of dangerous stuff out there.
Yeah,
Not sure how
is
much
true.
you've seen.
There's quite a bit out there. There's the fog's been getting a lot worse in the past week.
How long actually have you been here?
I think it's been 3 weeks now, 3-4 weeks.
Have you noticed that, like, it seems that some of these people actually are quite recent arrivals because they are not amazed of our technology. Some seems to be. Have you found anybody else who is like being kidnapped here recently in the?
As far as I've seen in the village, no.
Technology?
Only Victor was new, and as far as I've seen, none of them really have any technology here. It all seems pretty medieval.
I'm gonna like describe the guy with the clock.
Yeah, what about the Glock?
How about him? Not totally medieval.
Well, I mean, aside from
Hablas
the Glock,
inglés?
he looks at you just puzzled, like as if he doesn't understand.
It's fine. Like just be useful. We have a way out. It's gonna take some time. Marcus doesn't say anything else, but that actually makes him thinking. He's going to like. There's 2 keys out of here right now. Basically, the application on his phone and the application on Peter's phone. So I am going to like hide my cell phone inside the car and turn it off to save some battery.
Okay. Note the app did not get installed on Marcus's phone. She had it in her hand and said, "No, actually, I'm not compatible with this operating system."
Oh.
Yeah, actually, so we have only one and it's
Just
in the
one.
Peter's. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Do I think that I could like copy it on somewhere else?
I mean,
Because the things
his
have
is an
actually changed
iOS
right now.
and yours is Android.
There's no emulation program or something.
Well, unless
But yeah,
you
there's
have
no
that.
app store right now.
Certainly not here. No.
Yeah, okay. Just cursing like silently and not hiding my phone anywhere. Keeping my pocket.
Right. Good to know.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'm going to say just does Peter go with? Otherwise, just Victor comes back with laptop. You can take your notes.
Yeah, he takes notes. He draws the symbols in. What was the spear guy's name? I missed that.
I mean, the other guy introduced himself as Hara Uktena. Spear guy, I guess he would introduce himself at that point as.
Can you write the other guy's name down? It was
Yes,
Hara
yes.
something.
No, the elder Hara. It's if you hover over it, it should show it. Doesn't it?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes. Hara Uktena and Uke, spear guy.
Okay.
Okay. And again, after you've run back and forth with your notes, you would probably jot down all those symbols and whatnot. But it was more of a question. Like you and then symbol.
He sees that outside of this, like Victor draws this and draws this, but he seems wildly puzzled about these two.
Okay, well, how
And
do
he
you,
tries
how
to
do you
explain
convey
only
that to
no.
them? Just go no? You know what no is at this point, so that wouldn't be a big problem.
He will try to say only know this, not know, not know.
Then
Or
they
ask
will,
what
they will
and
ask
what
afterwards in the language, like, okay, then what? And we'll give you, the drawing tool and be like, well, then what? As if expecting you to draw a symbol there.
Damn it.
Draw the American flag, yeah.
Damn it.
Wait,
Since
are we
they
here
could
to distribute freedom?
Yes. You might be
at
the
this
elder,
point,
but we are here to give you democracy.
the elder at this point, the elder was
oil.
pointing all around them, right?
Yes.
Okay. Ah, damn it. No, I don't.
Would you just refuse it, or like draw an X, or like what would you draw?
No, they can see that Victor is like he's chewing his lip and looking lost at this point before he points to this and then points to everyone around this hut and then points outside and then in a questioning tone points to the glyph and then goes here, like everything us here. And then I'm trying to think in what conversation would the word world come into play.
Okay, give me wits linguistics as the tribesman again points to the symbol and then tries to convey some movements.
Okay.
As he is communicating what that symbol may or may not exactly be.
Yeah. I'll also roll my oh no,
Foresee.
we can do that. Oh yeah, we can. Pull mod 3, other one. I'm rolling my 4C for the day as well.
Just go ahead and do your thing.
Yeah, we go. First 4C
you
roll,
can
see how many, if any.
Times.
Ooh, 3.
Ooh.
Ooh, linguistics. Actually,
Wits,
I'll
linguistics,
do
yes.
that, and then pool modifier 1. This is an important conversation, so
yes.
I think I'll use my 4C for this.
Okay.
What's the difficulty for this?
Difficulty 6.
Okay, we're just going with 6. Cool. They should be 4 dice. Oh, it's a good thing.
Good thing I had you think.
Good thing I did. Well, we'll see if it was a good thing or not. We'll see. Okay, 2 successes.
Okay. He tries to convey like the symbol, and then himself, and then spear guy, and then he points to some of the other people outside, and after that all around, but notably not in your particular direction and not at Thomas. He seems to be conveying that the people here are the symbol, and as he does say it, he also says uktena. Which you infer must be the name for maybe the place, maybe the people, but not you guys. You don't think he's referring to a much larger location.
Right. It's a wild shot But since the communication between me and these guys worked, he's going to check if there is any way he can access the internet through his laptop. I imagine he would have a SIM card or something that allows him to be connected anywhere, but I'm assuming there's no connection like that at the moment.
When you tested when you initially got here, there was no connection of any sorts, and
Right.
And if
But
you're
I've since
testing
been
that
able to
now
connect to
real quick-
these guys, which is like
yes. But there were circumstances. When you check now, I'm going to even just say, you have a SIM card and anything, but no connection. Not on your phone either. Like, outside world is disconnected.
Cool. Yeah. It was a wild
We
shot.
were making the signal. By
Yeah.
holding the
But
portal
he
up
doesn't
or
know that.
something.
He's like, oh, please. Oh, fuck, no. It was a wild shot.
Yeah, you're in a hut in what might be another dimension, talking to a Native American in a language you don't understand. Let me just Google that real quick.
Well, it was more like, if these are Native Americans swallowed by this place, there might be, it's a long shot, but he might be able to seek the word, and it might be related to languages that still survive on Earth, because his version is like, oh, this entire place has been swallowed by this whatever world this is, and they're trapped here. So he was like, oh, maybe I can search Google, but no such luck. He will ask Uktena and then use the word like ask people, as in trying to convey that is Uktena a people.
Okay, well, if you just ask him directly, he will confirm, like, yes, he will not.
Oh, okay. He will then point to the Blanques and go, American.
Yeah, he'll turn over to his like, American.
Yeah.
They both shake like, no, okay, American. They nod. Okay.
Okay, cool. And I'm assuming this means Uktena then, which is he writes that down and then goes, okay, this symbol means Uktena. I'm going to assume it's written like this is how it sounds like, at least. Indians, Uktena, something like that. Okay, and he goes, cool, progress. And then he points out to this symbol and goes, what? Again.
They will say, and you write it down yourself, Glasalk-ur.
Glasalk-ur. And Victor gesturing again, yes, and and then he points again outside, goes, is this world or
No, they will just sort of get in before your confusion as you try to point to things. They will actually again point to you and then to that symbol with a questioningly at the end, like Victor.
Damn it, no, it's Victor seems confused. He does. It's clear that he doesn't understand what this word means. What is indicated by this? By this this term.
I'm going to give Victor a little thing as you're reminiscing on this. Victor rubs his head as he just tries to think about stuff, but this is a long shot. Give me wits, and this is a very specific one. I'm trying to think what would be appropriate here.
Like, first thing Victor's mind is like, this is Marcus's skills.
Yeah.
But he's at first he's like, maybe it means like a planes traveler or something, like a world traveler, because he has been showing the twin world symbols. So it's like, maybe it's something like this.
Okay.
But
no, you'll maybe understand why this is maybe not. Give me wits, survival, DC 9. I don't expect you to make this one, but
Okay. I will once again
oh yeah, sure.
use my survival. There we go.
Yes.
And a DC 9, and yeah,
Mhm.
my second foresight for the day. Going, hope we don't have to fight. Ooh, this is gonna be DC 9.
Yeah, it's that one.
Yeah.
No, wait. Huh? Disable survival. No, that's way too much. I put a DC 69. So without the
That's not gonna
69,
succeed.
there's
That's 2 successes with a 9.
Yeah, there's 2
That
successes.
would be 2 successes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Victor racks his brain and thinks back to everything he has seen and heard in his life, trying to put together what may or may not be the case. And you will think back to your youth.
Yeah.
Ooh, flashback. To when you were camping
Daddy.
with your dad,
I don't
Yeah.
want to go camping.
Mugatu Harris. Papa, why must we go camping like this?
Oh my god, that's so boring.
No, son of man's gonna learn to survive in the wilderness and be one with nature and learn all the ins and outs of this world has to offer.
You gotta be a man.
Be a real man.
Fashion for sissies. Yes.
And you will remember that with the various scars and tattoos that your dad had,
Yeah.
he actually had a scar like on his shoulder blade that looked a lot like this.
Okay.
And you never asked him what it was about. It looked like he just got a big gash and then was hastily stitched together from left to right with some crude implement, so it looked like it was just some old wound. But now you realize, yeah, no, that's weird how it looks almost exactly like this.
And this was the Klasalk or...
Yes, that one. And your dad
Is
wanted
Marcus
you
still
to
in
do
the
a
car?
few things. Marcus, no, only Peter's in the car right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Marcus is like curious, and he draws like a car. The car more like the one
motherfucker.
used by the agents.
The
And
cars
like
used by the
ask,
agents.
yeah, like the our opposition who was chasing us. Yeah, and like Victor, maybe you could try to ask that. Has he actually seen one before?
I think we have more important things to consider than cars. I don't think they've seen cars.
No.
They didn't know what a cell phone is.
Victor, these guys are chasing us. And if they have
Okay.
actually been here before, it's kind of important.
I mean,
Okay,
you drew a block. You drew a box.
Yeah, I mean, you would. How would you? I mean, okay. No, first off, Marcus is a good artist, so Marcus would just be able to, you know, in decent resolution, be able to draw a car. The question is, how would you then convey that? Have you seen this? Is it hostile?
I've been like going through the languages.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna like basically point out to our car that Peter is guarding.
Yeah.
I'm going to point out that the picture I just draw, and I say car.
Yeah.
And then I'm like expecting him to like tell what is it.
Okay,
It's in his language.
The elder would actually just go, oh, car, and then we'll point to the picture, and then also point to your car in the direction of, yeah, your car, yes, and then questioningly, as if, yes, what are you asking?
So he speaks English.
Well, he's repeating what you
He
said.
knows the word car.
Oh, okay.
Because you just said the
then
word
I'm
car,
gonna-
so he's pointing car.
Then I'm going to point out the gun
the clock, and I'm pointing at a gun, and then I'm waiting for him to like reply what is in his language.
What is it in his language? I
Sitten se lentää, kun sä painat pitkään.
mean, he'd say it with an accent like gun, but you'll say gun, and then he'll actually also say gun. Like yes, he doesn't have his language word for it. He's literally just repeating like gun. He's familiar with the word gun
because we brought that word here. But yeah, Victor turns to Marcus. I think these people have, unless they're native to this place, they have been stuck here for a long time. The modern world is.
I'm gonna whisper.
They are from
that,
our past.
I'm gonna whisper that guy knows exactly how to use that gun.
Well, yeah, he's had it for several days.
No, he has had a training. If you didn't show him how to use it yourself.
Are you sure? I mean,
Is that your gun?
He's holding it. He hasn't shot it.
Is that your gun? What do you
That
mean?
is my
He's
gun,
holding
yes.
Victor's gun.
Oh,
That is my gun. Yes, they took my gun, my lighter, and my phone when they found me, and he's had it for several days now. I haven't really seen him around, so the chance.
Okay.
Also,
it's
let's
possible
not
he's
forget.
just smart.
Let's not forget, people have been going disappearing, and even then, if there is a chance that these people are from a time of, I don't know, the original colonists, they brought guns with them, so a gun might not be a revolutionary idea. They just might not have a word for it.
yeah, well, he's not going to be able to use it unless he figures out how to use the safety.
Well, you're a gun expert. I'm going to say that between the three of you, you don't need to check. When he initially came out and pointed the gun at you guys, he took the safety off.
Yeah, no, okay.
I think he's been practicing with it. I mean, he's got
Did
several
you tell
days.
him how to fire it?
No, I can barely. It took me several days to just learn the very, very crude basics, half basics of the language.
And do you remember how you were figuring out how a gun works before we trained you with the basics? Point and click, right?
My dad showed me, I guess, a few times when I was a kid. I mean,
you're an American.
I'm from
you
Texas.
You're an American.
I'm from
You had a dad
Texas.
that liked camping in the outdoors.
I'm just saying, the chances of him learning how to use the safety on that thing and knowing that it's actually required without, especially you hearing him firing the weapon once, he's hiding something.
There are two reasonable possibilities that you can quickly come to mind. Either someone has trained him in this, or he is fairly tech savvy and just played around with it for a bit and went, oh yeah, this makes sense. Mechanical thing, click, 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 everything slides into place. That's how it would work.
Click, 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 click. Oh, that one fires it. Oops.
Yeah, this one discharges the magazine. Let's just let's just undo this. Be careful with this. Yeah.
Victor will he will try to return to the subject because he's like, yeah, guns, cool, but these markings. As you guys have been talking, he's been going through his archives, and he will find a photo of some old, because I imagine even though his relations with his family has never been the best, he would still keep some pictures. So he will take out a picture of his dad, show at that mark, and then sort of show on the shoulder where that mark was on his dad. And he's trying to convey that I have seen this before on this man's shoulder. Like, does that mean anything?
Okay.
Or something similar.
He will draw more markings, pointing to your father, just looking at him for a while, and then draw another marking, and he will, when he points to the photo of your dad, and then that, and then he will...
He will use the word for father that he has probably heard around from the kids, calling their dad or something like that. So a word that seems to address to several male adults.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
you can
just
convey
like
that
my
very
dad
easily.
has this on his shoulder.
Yeah. Then well, he will
something similar.
communicate first off when you point to that, and then he will draw this symbol for your dad.
Yeah.
And then point to this with question mark, and then you will probably tap like yes, that symbol.
Yeah. Like, yeah. This symbol, this guy, and then show roughly where it is. Like, maybe part a bit of the like show skin and show on the skin, and then I'm assuming at this point, like if nothing else, I have like wounds from the glass and just point to one of the wounds and then like trying to indicate that yes, in his flesh, a scar or wound shape like this on this part. It's like I have seen it. It's a scar on my dad's shoulder. I do.
Marcus draws a little
Charades.
like a comic about it.
Charades with broken words. Go on.
Did he happen to be in the prison, by the way?
Was your
No, my
dad
dad
in
wouldn't have been
prison?
in prison.
I'm gonna say
No.
on a you can define what your own dad is like, right? It's like
Yeah,
verbal,
no,
but
no,
So,
he wouldn't have been.
Did he ever drop the soap?
How about in the military?
I wouldn't say. I don't think he's been in the military, but he would be he would be one of those who's a big supporter and advocate for the military without necessarily having been there himself.
Yeah, your dad was an outdoorsman, gruff type, and while he
Yeah,
liked
a
guns and
patriot.
survival, he was also very much a nature-loving guy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, he tries to indicate that yes, this guy, that marking on shoulder around here as a scar.
Also, you don't know all of your dad's history because you
Sure,
didn't get
yeah,
along
yeah,
that
yeah.
well.
We weren't
and
too
while
close.
he tried to take you out into the the campusphere and explain all sorts of stuff to you, your mind was just never really open to that. You didn't care for it. Like, Papa, I want to be a ballerina. Like, why?
I want to be a
yesterday
fashionista.
it was something else. Yesterday you wanted to be, a pink dinosaur. Now I want to be a fashionista. I don't know if you were always into fashion.
It was always Mum's fashion magazines.
I want to wear a skin of an animal I flayed and gain its power by wearing it.
Dad would have approved of that. That's manly.
She gets the hose again.
Yeah.
But yes, the chieftain will also draw a symbol when going to your dad and say Glyn. And then point to your dad and then questioningly go, yeah, okay. And then he will sort of nod, going, yeah, okay, agreed, makes sense. As if it's very logical to him. And then also point to the other symbol for Uktena and also connect that to the Galen symbol.
Okay.
As if
wow.
both of them are related to that.
Player brain not computing. Can I roll to see if Victor's intelligence overpowers the player?
Sure, go ahead. Just give me the intelligence occult for the purpose of making sense of markings.
Yeah. I'll just roll it straight. Probably dumb, but 2 successes.
Okay, so this is a basic, not so much an occult thing, but just a basic how concepts are related to each other. It's effectively that these two symbols are probably like cousins to each other, like they're both part of a subsect of whatever Galen is exactly. An upper category. They are both part of the same parent category.
Okay. But what that category is escapes us.
Well, I mean, if Uktena is a group of people, then it makes sense that this other is also a group of people. And he was asking, are you part of this group of people?
Okay, right. Oh, right, yeah, because he's pointing to his people and then that and then that.
And then whatever Galen is exactly, well, I don't know, maybe a nation or a much larger family or group of people.
Right. As far as people go, damn it. Does Google Maps work with our engine? Does it even load the map?
Only if you've prepared for that stuff. Like the others
Okay.
specifically made an effort to copy it to their phone, so they probably have Google Maps. But
Yep.
unless you say out loud,
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
hey, do you guys have
Victor
that?
will add you both. Like, do you guys have a map on your phone?
He does.
All right. Well, what
I think
exactly
that
would you
Peter
like
and
to
me
show
have
him?
at least Google Maps offline.
You have the local.
Well,
and I imagine Earth.
basically, what Victor wants to, he's trying to convey that, basically show the world map is like we are here, and then kind of zoom out, and this is the United States, and then point to us, and maybe even his dad. And basically, he's trying to explain that our ancestors came from, and then he zooms all the way to Europe, and then to America is like our ancestors came over from here to here. But basically, show that we are and descendants of children of people from across the sea.
Okay.
Now
They
you
seem
can
to
draw
sort
a
of
comic.
acknowledge this and goes, okay. And that's, you know, they just stop. They're like, okay, but I don't know what you want me to do with that information.
Yeah, is this actually important at this point?
Yeah.
Like, we have some more pressing stuff,
Yes.
like that corruption stuff and the
Yes.
land that
What
keeps
corruption
away.
stuff?
Speaking of, time will pass as you are attempting to communicate with stuff.
Yeah, is this? He's lost in the conversation, trying to understand their symbolism, and
Yes.
he's like, "Ooh."
As
He's
the
forgotten
fog
about
goes closer and closer, and things seem to be somewhat pressing, he will shift the conversation. Like, okay, you're trying to figure this out. And he will switch to sort of acting out certain things instead. And we'll draw another symbol, like a spiral with a sort of weird hand thing. And then we'll sort of act out like, ooh, ooh. And then sort of the monster is like, with horns on his head. Ooh, spooky.
Victor points out, questioning me to the
pointing to the fog.
monsters outside.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, what monsters outside? I take a peek outside if there are any monsters.
You just see a thick fog just beyond the village.
Yeah, I know. But I do take a peek and check that the car is all right. Nobody's doing any funny business. Peter is actually alive still.
And
To my
then
knowledge,
he will also try and communicate some concept as he draws another one. And he will let out a roar and then just sort of jump on the other symbol and then sort of mime ripping that apart. And with the language you do understand, you go sort of like, because you would have been involved with Spear Guy when you were out hunting those spirits. So it would effectively just be, okay, this, bad thing, spirits, evil spirits. Yeah, this thing rips apart evil.
Yeah, the other
and
thing.
Then what he would have told you a few times, like, wait here. Like, you've gotten that one plenty of times. Wait here by the fire. And then also, you know,
there are two evil things fighting against one another in here.
fight. not run. Those are things he is trying to convey, and what you can, with your linguistics skills and drawing, are able to convey.
Okay.
The conversation will take a long time, even to just sort of establish these things, because communicating when you have no baseline is unbelievably frustrating and takes a while. So let's just say hours pass for this shit. So that's most of the stuff Victor is involved in. Meanwhile, Pex, Marcus, what do you focus on during this? Do you try to steer the conversation in a specific direction? If you have an agenda or a suggestion, like we should do this, then you can interject that now. Otherwise, Victor would just run away with the conversation. You probably don't want that. You have some input.
Try and direct the conversation towards the kid that was asking to get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Thomas Williams says, like, hey, can we get in the car and just drive away? Is that a thing?
Well, I mean, I meant like the discussion with the Glock wearing motherfucker.
Yes, the elder, who you've been doing most of the speaking to up till now.
Yes, I'm trying to like redirect the conversation with him about the kid.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. You try to get attention and ask something. Yeah. What do you? Yeah. I mean, you can talk to Thomas, and Thomas knows a little bit of the language, so you can just probably ask through him directly, like, "Hey, what this?
Why aren't you? Why aren't you? What's the word? God damn. Translating everything then.
Well, he's actually worse at the language than Victor is.
Yikes.
Like, he's a panicky kid who doesn't exactly have a background in this sort of stuff, so he doesn't even know where to begin. He just sort of understands, wait here, do this, carry, follow, shut up. He was much more of a jock. He would have told you how he was, how he got stuck here skateboarding over some rocks and then found himself here all of a sudden. And he tried skateboarding away from some stuff and briefly impressed all the locals with his sweet skateboarding tricks, but then, like a week ago, he lost it when he had to flee from some of those spirits.
But they're not like holding you here against your will, or you don't have like a crucial part in the community or stuff like that.
They were very kind and just sort of taking me in.
Cool.
But yeah, I mean, I'm doing what I can, but I can't do much
what
more
do
than just
they
carry
want,
some
though?
stuff and pick some
Are they
berries
expecting
sometimes.
to leave with you?
What do they want?
Yeah.
Looking at all the symbols and going, I have no idea what any of these symbols mean. I mean, they've been pretty worried about the fog lately. Fair enough, with the monsters in there.
Yeah, fair enough. So, do they have any ideas on why the fog is spookier than normal?
I mean, I haven't been able to really ask. I've tried asking, like, what is fog? And they just sort of say it's evil.
Okay.
At least that's the part I can make out.
How big is the village?
If we're going by the maps and whatnot that we have,
active.
about
is it filled to the brim,
there's about
or is
100
it like
civilians here?
Yikes!
I'm obviously not giving all of them tokens, but
Yeah.
About 100 civilians live here.
That's a bit more than I expected.
A bit more than you can squeeze into a car.
Yes.
Speaking of car, Peter, at some point the girls would have just opened the car and set themselves inside to be like, ooh, cool, what's this do? And sort of start playing around with the insides. They're in the back seat, by the way.
No. Get out of there. I'll try and like accost them out of there. I'm trying to like it's one of our most valuable pieces of equipment in here.
They're not wrecking it or anything. They seem more impressed and curious than anything.
Sure, it just it triggers something in Peter. So
I'm very protective about my car.
Well, that too.
Okay. Do you want to intimidate them out of there, or like force them out of there?
Yeah, let's use authority. So
all right, give me manipulation, empathy to
it's my
authority them out of there.
That's my forte.
Do you want to scare them out, or?
Yeah, I'll sternly tell them to get out. Oh my goodness, that actually worked. What do I have? Why do I have so many? I think I took some manipulation.
Now, granted, you're doing this all with body language, so 2 successes would be what you need. But everyone understands an angry and point out a thing, so they disappointedly get out and will just leave after them. It's been some time. Okay. Leaving Peter alone in the car. Whew. Also, you're alone in the car, and as you go, that sort of echoes throughout the area. Also, you make yourself quite a bit angry for that. Which brings me to this part. Emotions have gotten quite high during all of these various bits. Peter protecting his car, Pex in miscellaneous frustration and worry, like about the gun, paying attention to that. Marcus, what would have your general emotional state have been during all of this? Just trying to assess.
Maybe impatient, like sitting next to Victor, like trying to learn the world history of this place.
Cool. Let's call it sort of a boiling rage, right?
What?
That's a sort of simmering, boiling. Well, yeah, simmering, not boiling, but annoyance, rage, impatience.
Yeah.
As a player, I would like to point out that while Victor's questions are mostly clearly being like, "Oh, what are these people? Where are we from? Where are we?" You 3 have a literal PowerPoint presentation answering these questions.
Well, they had.
At least giving basis to it.
You think again, like, what good does it do at this point? Absolutely nothing.
Well, it tells Victor the questions. He's kind of clearly trying to go, oh, I don't know where we are. What is this world? Are these from Earth or?
I kind of slipped through that part, so that's my.
Yeah. But it's like you guys have a lot of this stuff. Like Victor's clearly trying to like, oh, I don't know if these are from Earth or whatever world we're on, or where did these come from? Is like
I do like that the book of answers was given to the people that don't care for such things, and then the guy that desperately wants them is like,
Victor's like still trying to ask questions. But I finally got to sit down with the shaman, and he's like, okay, I came through another world. How does it work? Where are we? And guys are like, yeah, but do these guys know guns? Like, I don't care about guns. I want to know where we are. Yeah, but guns though.
Okay. So that frustration and anger about the various bits and tension on
but I think Marcus is pretty like a self-controlled guy, like based on his statistics. So
generally,
he wants to let it go.
But there is still some stuff here that is weird. For reasons you don't understand, and you won't, at least not anytime soon. All 3 of you
reacts to emotion.
Yeah,
all
three
area
of
is a
you,
fucking mood ring.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Will effectively just take a point of lethal damage.
Oh,
yay!
Yeah, this was sort of snuck up on you over these hours, but as the various pressures and tensions of this place you are in is weighing down on you. Like, you don't know why, but you feel a thick pain in your stomach that just sort of gnaws at you. I mean, you're surrounded by a weird fog with monsters in it in what may or may not be hell. feeling a pit in your stomach is to be expected, but do mark it down. Sort of a minus that starts building up for some reason. You may not immediately address it like, "Hey, I just took a point of damage," but spread it
Which
out.
one was
Well, I
lethal?
went from hurt to injured.
Okay, well, hold on, not Victor.
Yeah, not Victor.
Just
Three of us.
just the other three.
Oh, okay. Good. Never mind.
Oh.
Victor's
Yeah,
excited.
which marker was
It's the X.
lethal?
Slash.
X.
Oh,
X.
X.
Okay.
Ooh.
The X is lethal because it doesn't go away.
Okay.
That's the bigger part.
Mm-hmm. I have been here for a few days. Has my hurt gone away? Which
It
is a
would've.
slash. I
It
think that
would've.
was.
You've just had the
Bludgeoning.
opportunity to rest up properly, right? And bludgeoning goes away after a while, so that's perfectly fine.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just bruised from my glasses in the face.
Victor, are we prisoners here? Can we walk freely around?
Depends how you look at it. We're prisoners of the fog. I mean, I don't think you're free to walk out anytime you want. I don't think these guys are going to stop you. The problem is you will die when you go out there.
No. I mean inside.
What?
Town.
No, I don't
This
think
hut.
so.
You ask questions of Victor and of the guys and Thomas, and would you have the word for prisoner? I mean, you basically just go, "We can leave," and then they go, "Yeah, okay." Like it's the same as with the car. They do not mind if you get up and go out.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are
And
not
Mars
holding
gonna
you
walk
here.
out.
Yeah, right. I imagine that's also the sort of Victor sort of answered on the vibe that I imagine he's gotten from the past few days is that I'm working here, but no one seems to be actively sort of like the spear guy. It seems to have been more like to make sure I don't do anything stupid or hurt myself, rather than to make sure I don't run away necessarily, because in a place like this, like it's one less mouth for us to feed and protect. Hey, cool. GTFO if you want, but yeah.
Well, generally, so
goes,
far they
"No."
have been very, very willing to just take you in
Right,
and give you refuge.
right, but
Victor, let's meet in an hour in the car. I'm gonna walk around a little bit.
Okay.
just go ahead.
Okay.
Just don't disturb the fires.
Do you go alone, or
and-
do you go together with Pex?
I'm
Just
gonna
you alone?
tell the others that I'm just going to like walk around a little bit and ask if they feel like a weird abdomen pain all in the sudden. Maybe there's something in the air. I guess we haven't been drinking or eating anything they have offered to us.
The exact pain is not, specifically for Marcus. It might be abdomen. For Pex, it might be his shoulders starting to hurt. For Peter,
okay.
I imagine his jaw would just sort of feel
like
like they've been yelling the whole time, lockjaw or something.
Yeah, it's like a stress-induced cramp in the muscle or something.
Yes,
more like.
it's a pain comparable to that. You don't feel great. You don't feel hurt yet, technically, but bruised from something. You've been through a whole bunch of adrenaline, so it might be noticeable, but not really the sort of thing you would go, I just feel like I took a stab wound to the gut.
Yeah. I'm reminding Peter to keep a really good care with their cell phone because that is our only way out. Saying it in so that our a friend doesn't hear it.
Yeah, well, I mean, Peter is at the car, remember? So you would have to go
Yeah,
out
yeah,
and then
yeah.
talk to Peter.
Yep, gonna walk there.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Good that you mentioned. I checked that the phone is still there. It is, probably.
Fucking Peter would.
I'll make...
Go
I'll
ahead,
put
Marcus.
it to... Yeah, sure. Go, Marcus.
I'm gonna turn it off to save some battery.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna ask. Like, should I
And hand it
turn
back
it
to
off?
Peter.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna have a bit of walk. Like I'm not. I think that they are hiding something from us. Maybe not all of them. Victor is like, let's say that he can keep them busy for hours. Like, maybe after he comes back here, show the PowerPoint presentation.
Yes.
Oh, right, that one. But hours? Are we really gonna stay here? Aren't we supposed to like?
No, we are not.
Get-
Like,
get
keep the
out?
car. Like, I think we should leave as fast as possible. I don't feel
Agree.
great. I
Me
don't feel
too,
great.
'cause these guys, these are really handsy. They just go inside the car and everything. I'm trying to keep them out,
Wait,
but
they were
oh my
inside the car?
goodness, they get on my nerves.
I think that some of them, I'm still thinking that some of them have seen this technology before, and I wouldn't wonder if somebody wants to try to steal the car at some point. I know
This
how
reminds
to
me.
drive it.
Yeah, this reminds me of the desert. Oh, it's a bad vibe.
By the way, Peter, I'm gonna like take my drawing pad and draw the symbol of Victor's like dad's scar.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen this
Victor's
before?
dad's
Could be
scar?
some military group symbol,
Right.
like a Delta Green or like a Green Berets or something like that. Maybe French Legion.
Yeah, all right. Peter, give me a quick intelligence background for your. Did you have background specifically for military stuff?
No. No, I don't have anything
Then
like
I'm
that.
just gonna say, give
That's
me.
probably because it's a limited amount of points we can spend.
Yeah,
so-
true. I know. Just give me intelligence, occult. I don't think you have much dice in that. Like 1.
Yeah. Let's see.
Like, would Peter even know regular military? Like, Peter looks at it and goes, dude, I don't even know regular military symbols. What the fuck? Why would I recognize some scar or tattoo pattern?
Like French Foreign Legion? I don't even know that. Don't know.
Oh, I thought you were in the military. I thought that you guys are into
Sure,
this sort of
but
thing.
no. I never.
Right.
French Foreign Legion wasn't with us in there, right? So why should I know about that?
You think they
But
weren't?
no. This is definitely not. This
It's
looks more
okay.
like I don't know, a Japanese character, something.
Yeah, Peter has no clue. He is not helpful in this.
Oh, definitely not.
Okay, I will explain with few words that like that they basically use this symbol to mean them. So, and Victor's dad happens to have one scarred in his shoulder. It seems like a weird coincidence. But I'm gonna walk for half an hour, like around. I'm gonna be back in an hour. If not,
Mhm.
like come search for me.
It's not a very big
Wait.
place.
What if Victor came in here because he's of this blood or something? Maybe that's why he got like in easier than us. Because if his father's been here, I don't know. That seems super weird. Anyway, yeah. You go ahead. I'll keep my rifle butt ready for any others.
Yeah, all right. Meanwhile, Marcus will go for a walk. Marcus, what specifically do you sort of look for or try to do here? The overall structure is very similar to Mesa Verde that you saw in the overworld, real world. I don't know what term shall we use for that. The one that you saw when you were on tour there, except that the buildings are fully intact here. There's the cliffside overhead, the cavern area. There are many huts and stone buildings, a walkway leading around and above.
My
Many
idea was to like
campfires.
basically to like try to see something that shouldn't belong here. Even though Victor has been here for a few days, I think that his focus has been in totally different things. And another thing, I'm really curious, is somebody starting to follow me?
That is probably fair. You don't even need a particular check for that, as you would just, notice that you're new here. You're a stranger, and you've been given sort of the good graces to be, friends with Victor. And also, the tribesmen have just sort of, accepted you. Like, all right, I guess we're just accepting this now because we're in a desperate situation. But the
Yeah,
villagers do all sort of seem to be, at the very least, keeping an eye on you, more out of curiosity than I'm trying not to let you know I'm keeping an eye on you. Like,
Yeah.
unless there's a
And also,
specific aspect.
our eyes open for any hunter symbols.
Right.
And even though it's not my forte, maybe I'm trying to like see what is the newest technology and newest like architecture that I could see. I guess that like Victor might be a bit annoyed of me, and I might win some points back if I pointed him out that I saw something from, let's say, early 1800s, and that is most likely when they arrived here or something like that.
Difficulty is a little bit squidgy here, so give me intelligence. Is history a thing? What would you have as a knowledge of old world stuff? Love linguistics, research.
Yeah, maybe finding an art would be the easiest, like a art that would like correspond to some certain like century or
Fair
decade.
enough.
Or
I'll allow that. And you have some art knowledge as well. I don't know what skill would apply here. Give me a suggestion. Intelligence something.
no, let's see. Crafts. Crafts
I'll
is my
allow it.
art.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Now, depending on the amount of successes, you'll notice different things. As you take a walk around the village, you'll take a look at miscellaneous things like the clothing they're wearing, the structures, how they've been built. 4 successes.
4.
Okay, well, that's really
Yep.
good.
Wow.
So, from what you have been told previously on the tour about Mesaverde, it was that this was a settlement in like the 1400s originally. And much of the structure seems like it is in line with that, the buildings. However, the upkeep, the clothes that they're wearing, the certain techniques that they're using for baskets that they're using, even simple tools that they've got, like spears and all that, they're all using crafting technology that is way more modernized. Like either they have just copy-pasted best practice from all over the world somehow, or at the very least, this is not how you would expect it if it was a replication of 1400s. Like, time has not stood still here.
Yeah.
It's just that for some reason they don't have more advanced things. Although, would you expect a tribal village just, suddenly invent computers after several hundred years?
Most likely not.
Yeah. So while this place certainly looks like a tribal village that you would expect, at least superficially, from something from the 1400s, it's also very clear that in many, many ways, they've had either injections from the outside world, injecting little bits of technology here and there, or this is just what a modern tribal village would look like. Like if you took the real world and just took a bunch of people, like modern day people with modern day knowledge, and then said, hey, you guys, we're going to put you here, and we're not going to put you in contact with the outside world anymore, then that's about the stuff you would expect them to be able to kludge together. Like, they have concepts and mathematics and stuff, and they don't fuck up in a whole bunch of places that you would expect a tribal village to maybe do. Simple solutions like, putting tarps over certain things, keeping certain things out of the wind, an understanding of water dynamics, things that the 14th century did not have that they're clearly applying here. How they're being clean with a lot of stuff after they're working with it, and utensils, and understanding of germ theory, or at the very least, understanding that they need to keep certain things clean when they've used them. How their spears are fashioned. Everything looks more advanced and in much better condition than you would expect a 14th century version to be. Granted, there's also a lot of very spiritually oriented gear around. You've noticed that certain knives are basically just like a saber tooth. Like, you're not entirely sure what animal that would come from, but it just looked like a big tooth. Like, okay, that's, you know, it's a dagger, I guess, but what animal is that even from? So not everything quite lines up. Not everything quite fits the paradigm of simply being modern people in the tribal village. But it doesn't fit the tribal village being thrown back in time either. It's a hodgepodge of different mixes of technology levels. And while they don't have computers or anything, the most logical explanation for that would be, well, yeah, that requires big factories and they don't have access to that. Or at the very least, you know, something of a level of a city.
Maybe access to gold is a bit more difficult here.
Well, weirdly enough, gold is probably the one thing that the Arizona and the Colorado Hills would have plenty of, but that's a different story.
How many nuggets can you mine?
Sorry, what was that, Marcus?
Anything else outstanding I noticed during my little walk?
Their primary focus at the moment seems to be that they are all far more in a defensive position. You know, getting prepared for whatever is happening with the fog, but they don't seem worried. It's like, okay, gotta get ready for this. You know, they have defensive fortifications set up. As if
What kind of
they have been
defensive
through
fortifications?
as in they will have a crude barrier in places. They will have
Because that
a
was
cache of spears and arrows set up, a campfire nearby, overhead, so it illuminates a ridge.
So it looks like they're actually trying to fight back, because that was gonna be a follow-up question. Are these guys, how do they deal with the fog? How do they seem to be dealing with the fog? Is it like do they sacrifice some shit, or is it like, do they just hide, or do they actually fight? Or...
Assuming you've had this conversation with Marcus when he gets back and with Victor during the thing, he will also tell you that they have this big bonfire where they have big bonfire where they continuously throw packages of herbs in to create this smoke that seems to sort of push away the fog. And along with what Victor will tell you and what Marcus will then also notice is that they seem to have sort of charms, let's call them. Little packages of woven fibers forming sort of a lasso, and someone is sort of continuously taking the spears and then saying some chant over them and then putting them back as if to sort of prepare them for something. Someone else was making carvings along certain places that at least seem like they serve a purpose in those specific places. You don't know what everything is, but everything seems to have a purpose and is being done with intent.
Okay.
Are they more fatalistic or like more just like basically determined to like I don't know how to say it, like it's like a fatalistic, they have lost all hope but that they're still fighting, or that they still have a bit of spark in their eyes that they are going to like fight back and maybe even win?
They seem to have quite a lot of hope.
All right, okay. No hunter symbols anyway?
No. If you look around this place, there will be no hunter symbols anywhere.
What is the hunter symbol for first?
I think it would just be the number 1, except with the dots that the hunter symbol has. Does Peter draw that somewhere? First comment.
No, he's not that kind of a dork.
Come on, do it. I know he is that kind of a dork.
We could say home here, because these guys seem at least like willing to talk instead of fight. So at least that might protect other these people from other hunters in case we fail and some are left.
That's fair.
Is there any possibility of getting on my hands like one of those charms and maybe a little bit of the grass that they burn?
They don't seem to be particularly protective of it if you go over there and try to examine and grab one of them.
Yep. I will get one charm and a little bit of the thing that they smoke.
You get one packet of those herbs and one of those lasso charms.
Yeah, just pocketing them.
Yep. Okay.
And I will return back to the car.
Okay. You go back to the car to Peter. What do you say to him?
I'm telling what I saw.
Okay.
And ask that what does he think about all of this?
Peter, what do you think of all of this?
So it's like more modern than it's supposed to be. Are people?
Yeah.
So wait, but okay. I have so many questions. These people, do they speak the same language, but not ours? Is that correct?
That's what I understood from Victor, and I didn't hear a word of English when I was walking around.
Yeah.
Or any other language.
They seem to have their own language and definitely not English, except for like the one or two words that the chief said when he was repeating certain things.
Yeah. Either he was repeating gun and car, or that was actually what they called them. I don't know.
So when never mind. But the question is, okay, these guys, did they come here as a whole village? Because it doesn't seem people have been trickling down then, because there aren't like 75 different languages around. So did they come back in the day as a group? And well, of course, there's like Tom, who we need to get out, or whoever the kid was. Anyway.
So it was 1400. This was the what I thought about.
Mesa Verde is originally from 1400, so you use that as sort of your indication. And
so it would.
Then you know other things about tribal cultures and artworks and when certain techniques were established. And then you go, this timeline looks weird.
So either this place was built in the 1400s, and most of these people came together and brought their culture and their language with them. And there might be some visitors along the time, but they have totally basically become part, became a native, or somehow all the people who visit from our world just disappear, die, get sacrificed, who knows what.
Yeah,
and don't
that sounds bad. But okay, but so this might be one people from back in the day, wherever that might be. I wonder, how does this place? Do people age normally? Because if they've been here like hundreds of years, they can't be the same people who came here earlier.
I mean,
you've
seen young and children around,
and old as well.
Yeah,
sure, but they might have been that age when they came here, right?
That is pretty far-fetched.
Of course it is, but
if I didn't see that every children who was doing adult stuff and like playing chess or something like that,
you did not books, see that. No,
nobody was playing like children.
I mean, they might be mentally stuck in that state as well.
Yeah.
Out of character, I'm thinking of how a population of 100 might not be completely what's it called, inbred, but in character. Peter doesn't think like things like that. So okay, but have we talked about getting out of here? Are they in? Do they have a way to get out?
I don't think that they have any way to get out, and they don't even think about it. They're building their fires and keeping the darkness in pay. They seem hopeful, like this is something that is not deemed to fail. So maybe Victor is actually wrong. Maybe this is something that happens in cycles. That the mist comes near and then it goes back where it was, and this is just like a a season, like a winter, and they know that the spring is coming. There's so much we don't actually know.
Yeah,
There
of
is a
course.
lot you don't know
But
about this.
well,
Yes, go ahead, Peter.
but we should ask if they want to come with. If not, that would make our lives a whole lot easier. If they want to come, then we gotta figure out something.
But do we have actually any means of doing that?
I mean, we have a way of probably moving back through the twisted trees or whatever it was called. And if we can hold the shadows or mist or whatever in bay or at bay for the duration of opening like the portal and people going in, we should be able to sneak at least most of them out. Just make sure we get out too.
It would make sense to like test this first. I give you my word that I will come back for them if we can just open it up from both sides.
But can we though? I'd hate to just leave these people to die if they want to come out with us.
Well, it seems they've been here for like hundreds and hundreds of years.
Sure, and if they were hopeful, maybe they hide it really well, and they're not actually in the last days on this world.
Like Marcus's estimate is pretty much that they're not. Like they seem hopeful.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I trust myself more than Victor about this observation.
Right.
Okay. Meanwhile, what's Pex talking about? Oh wait, he's currently grabbing something. All right, Victor.
Yay!
Assuming at some point you guys meet up and talk about this, because having you completely separate doesn't make sense for this. The three of you meet up. Pex is currently showing off his flamethrower to the children.
Of course he is.
Roasting marshmallows, burning gasoline.
Setting the nursery on fire. Who knows what that crazy, kooky character is doing?
True.
So, hey, Broadway, over here. So
he looks around. Who?
You, of course.
Me.
So, what are we? Are we taking these guys with us? Do they want to get out?
I didn't get that far. They were still asking who we are. Dude, when you know about 20 or so words, maybe a bit more of the language, but none of the grammatical rules, it takes a long time. And these guys...
Don't I fucking know it?
It would be like, do you know Japanese?
No.
Yeah, and he opens his laptop and shows, they communicate in these. And he points to the symbols. This is their language. And I need to ask every time, what's it mean?
Can I try? Victor, can I try?
It's not Japanese, I know that much.
I open MS Paint. And I draw mud huts. And I do the spray tool with gray around the mud huts. And I draw red scary eyes into the fog.
Like, no, you can see Victor opens his own painting. Like, you have seen Victor trying Pictionary with his laptop and sticks and charcoal on the floor to preserve battery. And like, Victor's been trying that as well. But you sat in the hut, so it takes a long time to convey because everyone's like, let's play charades with language.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, let me try.
Yeah, I tried that. It's
I
didn't
draw a very simple car. And I draw a long line that goes like to the other side of the fuck. I'll MS Paint when I get there actually.
Yes, please.
God damn it. Yes.
I imagine we came out of the hut and we're talking at the car at the moment, so they're not there to listen.
I imagine so.
But yeah. Anyway, no, I don't know. I didn't get that far yet. They kind of want to know. What I got so far is that there seems to be two factions of monsters in this place that seem to be fighting,
Phew.
and they're sort of
fucking great.
stuck in the sort of battlefield. They were like, there's one spoopy, horny monster against another kind of monster, and they sort of seem to be fighting. And their advice was, do not run, which presumably means if you run out there, you're going to be stuck between. So far, I've only seen the devil rams, I suppose is the word, something that resembles that picture. You know, a Wendigo, a man with a deer skull and horns sort of thing. That's the only thing I've seen so far. But I presume there's also
I wonder
another kind of thing.
wonder if that's exactly what was it Pex saw earlier?
Yeah, I fought one of those with the
definitely
with
was.
Uke. Yeah,
Okay.
we fought one of those with Uke, and we managed to beat it back enough so that we could get to safety. But apparently there seems to be another sort of monster. And what I could get from is, yeah, these monsters tear each other apart, and it was like, if you meet them, fight, do not run.
Okay.
And we should just wait here.
The
So
other
it
kind of
seems like
monster.
they're weathering out a war of some sort.
Sure. The other kind of monster, what's it like?
I have no idea. I've never seen it. I've only seen one. That was enough
Sure.
for me.
And did they give any description of it?
Did he give any other description? There was
He
just a
said,
roar.
"Ooh."
The woo was the spooky horny claws guy.
Ooh, spooky creature with the horns, and then the other thing that ripped that thing apart, like making like snarling noises.
Okay, so it seems to be some sort of a beast in there that's hunting the goatmen.
Oh shit! So,
But if it's something that hunting those, it's
worse.
a lot worse.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, gotta be careful. Sure.
Yeah.
Now,
So getting
do you
them
have
out,
any?
we would
Yeah.
need
Do
to
you have
have
any
a
idea
means
if
of
we?
protecting the. Go on.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So, can we get a like a perimeter around? We are going through the twisted trees, right? It was called the trees anyway. That portal.
I suppose, but I'm not sure how to open them. I did it by accident. I'm not sure if there's rules of it has to be nocturnal, because it was sort of Victor opened it in the evening when the sun was setting, roughly. Or,
I think
yeah,
it was like 1 a.m. because I think it was
like
after midnight.
Yeah.
If you wanted to go to where that is right now, or estimate even where it is, you run into a few problems, which is, first off, the terrain is obscured by all the fog. You might be able to go a fair distance away, and you might even remember about where it is. Secondly, on your little outings, you notice that sometimes you go past sort of the same path, and the further you are away from this village, the more things sort of seem to shift. Not a huge shift, but at the very least, navigating this place is difficult in a way you don't quite grasp yet.
Yeah.
You just seem to sort of end up where you wanted to go.
Yeah, and Victor tells he's like, the place is weird. It's not always the same when you go out there. Like, you can try and follow the same path, but with the fog, and it's like the land shifts. Like, one time there might be a tree there, and it's a huge tree that doesn't seem to belong to any world, and then next time it's just a bush again. Things don't...
Particularly when you went out with Spear Guy to gather those herbs.
Yeah.
Like, it was pretty clear, like, okay, just follow him and try to stay focused on what he's telling you. He seems to know where he's going, so maybe he can guide you there. Or maybe if you're really confident in your survival skills, you might be able to get yourself there.
Yeah, but there seems to be rules of navigation that I at least do not know. They have some sort of protective stuff. They seem to have charms. The incense does something, and they do something with their weapons. I'm not exactly sure what it does, but there's a prayer or a spell that they murmur.
Yeah. Victor has
I
been
can sort of
trying to
replicate
study that, and you think at this point you can sort of replicate it, but you don't really know yet what they do.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. What about? Do you know if this happens every day or every moment or every hour, or is this just like one fight and then they are free of this thing?
What you would have observed,
Well, I mean,
what Victor would have observed, that I'm going to
Yeah.
sort of put words in your mouth here, but
sure.
is the
Victor
days you've
relays
been
the DM's
here-
voice.
Yeah, every night the fog seems to get a little bit more intense, but then in the morning, when daylight hit, it sort of retreats again, and when it does, it will not quite go as far as last time. It's still quite oppressive.
Yeah.
So it seems to be getting a little bit worse every day at the moment, which you've checked with Thomas, and he said, no, the fog was way less of an issue before.
Yeah. So it's getting worse. Like, the fog encroaches. It doesn't retreat as far as it used to.
Okay.
So
Can't you imagine
time
them
is
wanting
running
to
out. Something.
Yeah, exactly. Can't imagine them wanting to stay here then. Like, it might be, this place might be doomed.
I
This place also
suppose,
seems like their home.
unless.
Oh,
Big MS
sure,
Paint
but-
skills.
Oh, wonderful. I'm just going to put this in game.
Sure, this might be their home, but it's like, you gotta leave your home if it's on fire.
So you want to bring them with?
Well,
What was
at
the
least
whole
ask him.
application stuff? Right. That's kind of what I was planning on doing.
Mhm.
How does the application thing of yours work?
What? Application?
Not yours.
Okay,
Oh,
so
cool.
am I reading this painting correctly, and you want to take the tribesmen to McDonald's?
No,
What's the red
I'm
M?
trying to.
Through the hairy.
I'm trying to convey. I'm trying to convey that we came from McDonald's.
Okay, but they don't know what McDonald's is.
Well, they exactly, but some of them might.
And you dove into a stinky pussy, and then you drove
Yes.
past the forest and mountains and got into
Yes.
3 huts.
See, he gets it.
5 dudes and a. Right.
Yeah, to the people.
And
Yeah,
there's
so
a
this
text
just
above
tells
it that
where we
says, your
came from.
mom.
Yes, and then I mean, first I want to discuss obviously with my teammates here. What the fuck is the plan? How
If
are
that's
we gonna
an
get
action,
out
I
of
would
here?
think.
How does the application work, or how was it promised to work? Can we all just hold
Well-
hands and do a big ass kumbaya circle with the whole town and just disappear? Or what?
That's kind of a question.
You haven't
didn't
explored
quite
the app
tell.
yet in any way. You were given the app and told this will help you, when you're on the other side, you can activate this, and it'll help you get out.
So that's the description we got. It'll help us get out. That might even mean like we just get fed.
Wait, whoa,
You know,
wait.
with a full belly,
what?
it's easier to get out.
What application? What are you
So
talking
while I
about?
was taking a nap, these guys
Oh,
went and saw some nut job.
Yeah.
Who gave a
The Arcana?
description?
No.
You go ahead and tell them.
An independent. So there's this woman who actually knows a lot about stuff. For example, basically all of our history. Probably because of a supernatural computer, which I don't know. Well, at least it was helpful. Anyway, she gave us this application. I'm not sure if it was her or the computer giving it to us now that I think about it. But anyway, I have on my phone an app. And if I just like activate it, it should help us get out. That's what she said to us. But that's all she said to us. So, fuck if I know.
Was this independent associated with? How'd you find her?
It was Marcus. Marcus found her.
How'd you find her?
Asking from Marcus, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Can you repeat?
Yeah, how'd you find this so-called independent magic software woman?
A lot of research online. I guess I just got lucky.
Right.
Right.
Just pure OSINT.
You were looking for some combination of kookballs and whack jobs that were able to
Yeah,
believe
with
the
the
story that you were spinning.
doctor title or something like that. So mix of legit and cookie.
Gotcha. So we don't know who she's affiliated with, and getting us out might just be also getting someone in. There were those cars, the convoy that was heading towards us. Before we
Also
drove
a
in.
reason get these guys out.
I feel like there is a massive gap of some between what happened after I came here and what you guys did.
Well, we tried to get in, couldn't. We
rubbed
found
the trees.
another.
How you just
We rubbed the trees.
You
the
just
trees did
complete the
nothing.
glyph, I think.
Sorry, what?
Victor, go
You
first.
just complete the glyph. That's how I got in. You complete it, and then you go in the center, and I meditated, and then I was here.
Well-
Yeah, well, I think we missed that part.
Well,
I mean, the
what
glyph was
glyph?
right there.
Like, yeah, there was a glyph.
This one, and
but I
then he shows the glyph on his laptop like this.
Yeah.
It was where the trees were. This was all over the place. It was just a huge thing there, and I just drew this
it was
part,
there.
the circle.
Mark copy it.
I think it was. Correct me if I'm wrong, but out of character, I think it was completed. We got
You didn't
there.
see the glyph, if I remember
When
right.
the others went there, they only saw the spiral of trees and some scratchings you made. They did not
Right.
see that glyph.
So
Yeah,
no glyph.
so no glyph.
What do you mean? It was there on the ground, plain as day. Did you use a second sight?
Think so, at least at some point.
Right. I mean, it was there plain as I don't know how else to draw it. It was literally like the trees were planted in that formation. So,
Wait,
Well,
you're saying
like
the trees
that.
were the glyph? Like now you're losing.
well,
me.
there were parts of it, but like it was. I don't know how else to say. It was there in the
So you
landscape, clear as
planted
day.
trees?
I didn't plant trees. I just took a stick and carved the last circle. This
Right.
one, and he points to the sort of top half. I just drew this part, like the circle, and then I went and sat in between the sort of vertical parentheses over here, and meditated, and then I found myself here.
Why?
Whether or
Okay,
not it's something to do with the time of-
maybe now is not the time for that. But like, oh my god!
Oh, right, and it was your fucking watch. What? How did you just go? Holy fuck, dude.
Well, I just went to check it out because something was off about it. I was like, well, I'm just gonna go check out, see what it looks like with second sight. I didn't know
Do
it
you know
would do
what
anything. It
you
just
do with
seemed
that?
weird.
What you
He's
do
used
in
things
those
not doing
situations,
anything.
you wake up somebody else to be the watch,
Yeah.
and then
No,
you
no,
go.
so-
Send you a message. I was just gonna nip in and come back out. There was nothing in the woods.
The
I know
message
woods.
doesn't
I've been
wake
there.
people up.
No, I was planning to come back.
Yeah, they
The first sign of
always
trouble, and I
do.
run.
And then they get
That's
first
not the
contact from
time.
the enemy. They get their throats slit, and they don't wake up the other person because they never come back. And then all of
What
the fucking
enemy?
squad is getting killed. That's what I'm telling you. You wake up
What
somebody
enemy?
else before
We're not
you
in
leave.
some battlefield. We're not in some fucking battlefield.
lost
What
like
enemy?
thousands.
Told us that we are though.
Peter lost like 3 squad members that all fell for the "what was that noise?" trick, and then they went over to investigate, and then they just disappeared.
Victor's like, what the fuck are you talking? We were fucking camping. What, do I need to wake you up every time I go for a piss? I mean,
Yes.
we've been camping for weeks.
Well,
I never woke you up
yes.
for that.
Look at where we are. Can you fucking say it again? We are not in a battlefield, you said. Where the fuck are we then?
We've been camping for weeks with you. How many times have we experienced planner shifts? No one.
Exactly. And still,
Yeah.
you wake up somebody.
You haven't
when
woken
you
up
go
before a piss
outside of the
every
tent.
time we were camping during the entire fucking. How long did we camp in the last part?
People relax a little bit, like calm down.
This has the fucking
yeah,
energy from
Peter's-
Ghostbusters. Like when a god asks you if you are a god, you say yes.
You say.
And Victor's like, how long? During the Micah campaign, how long did we camp outside? I did not once wake you up when I was going for a piss in the night. Why the fuck would I do it now in a national park that's supposedly safe?
Yeah.
I just went to look at some trees.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Peter's
Captain
like the,
fucking hindsight.
the anger from earlier. Just
Anyway. Yeah. Anyway.
What I kind of want to know is, even if we drive out into the fucking wilds, is the pier gonna be open? I'm guessing not. If like you went back to your whatever portal into the whatever this place
I didn't get
is.
that far.
You didn't?
No, I went to the camp and then the fog started rising and I was building a shelter and then I saw a campfire and then I went towards it and then I saw those guys and I tried to be stealthy, but
so we have no
they
idea if
noticed me.
these rifts that take people here are still open and we can just exit through them.
I don't think so.
When we
entered,
entered, was it instant super fog and we just couldn't see shit, or did we like see any reality windows closing behind us?
From your perception, the transition took a while. It was not immediately obvious.
Okay. So basically, we don't fucking know.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course, once the fog started
Don't know
rolling
the
in,
rules.
you started being suspicious, and then when you saw the first monsters, you were like, "Oh, we're definitely somewhere."
But okay. So
how many will be able to
the
figure
night
out
comes,
where we are?
the fog comes, and now if the night goes as regular, the fog goes away. So
Night, we're staying in the night here.
well,
the fog is strongest
I'm just thinking.
during the night. So going
Yeah,
out there
it's strongest in
now,
the night.
during when it's dark, it's everywhere. Even during daytime.
Oh, so it is like daytime cyclical.
Yeah, there is daytime.
That's what I heard.
But even then, anywhere where there's shadow, the fog rises if you're close by. They won't come into the light. At least the fog doesn't.
So
but any shadowed area is free territory.
That's not quite accurate.
Or at least acts.
Well, that's how it seemed to him during the attack. Is like you describe it as, the shadows were rising, and that's where the fog was sort of coming in.
The daylight significantly helps. Like as much as this place has daytime, which is still a little shady, but it comes and goes with the nighttime.
But like even during daytime, the shadowed areas are more prone to have the fog than the places where daylight hits directly.
Right. If you've seen dark, spooky caves at times when you pass by, and those seem like double nope to go into.
Yeah. But like out in the open, if a daylight hits the ground, there's probably no fog there.
Yes.
But a copse of trees, fog.
Yeah, which is also sort of how fog just works. So that's not the weirdest.
Yeah. But his point is that even during the day, going anywhere that is shadowed is dangerous, and days are short. So
pretty much,
days are better, but not safe.
Yeah, days are safer.
Yeah. And they only last for a few hours. Like, don't expect a full 12 hours of sunlight here. It's way shorter.
It's not like 4 or something, but,
Yeah.
shorter. Think a winter day.
Yeah. And the landscape shifts, apparently.
At least in ways you don't fully understand. It's not like you come back to the village and the village is different. Like,
No, but it's like go out there and you might not end up in an exactly similar patch of bushes that was there yesterday, and then you come back and the landscape seems to be most stable around the village, and the further you go, the more things have slight variations.
certain landmarks seem pretty stable, but then the areas in between can get a little wiggly.
Yeah. Which is cool but strange.
Yes, something that
Right.
I'm sure you could figure out at some point if you were to extensively study it, but you might be dead tomorrow, so who knows?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Priorities.
What I'm getting at is, so the daytime, that should be our time to get out, right?
Yes. Also,
So-
it is currently, you've spent a lot of time on stuff. I'm going to say it's like 1 o'clock right now in the
Yeah, so
afternoon.
it's definitely dark.
No, not at night. You started
Oh.
talking, you arrived early in the morning, you've been talking for several hours.
Hmm.
Oh, we are in the day at the
Yes,
moment.
it is currently daytime.
Which I imagine means
So-
that a lot of
so-
the people have gone out to forage.
Yes,
And now should be the time to go.
yes.
Well, I suppose
We
we could
take the
try a
kid.
little bit.
We hold our hands and kumbaya. We activate your app inside the car. And we see what the fuck happens.
And what if we come to the other side completely naked? I don't want to lose everything.
You'll lose your life if you stay.
Do I? You've seemed fine for being here a couple of days.
What an odd
Yeah,
thing to be
like-
worried about.
But like Tommy said, the fog encroaches closer every night. So whatever is out there is whatever is causing it is getting stronger. The fog is getting
Last
more
People
powerful.
are worried the slightest. Are you sure it's not something that is natural, like the rolling of the tides? Sometimes they are more nearby, sometimes they are far away.
Well, based on what I've seen, I mean, no one's exactly happy about it. It's more based on what I've
No
seen. It's
panic
more of a they can't help it, so they try not to stress about it, but it's still something that scares them.
Could we ask about something like that?
You can try.
Does it go
Sure,
away?
he goes and
is it-
tries and find
is
the
it-
elder and
Yeah.
tries to ask.
You go back to Harbor. I'm going to say Tex is probably around. He gave his flamethrower to one of the kids. Here, kids, play with this for a bit. I'm going to go talk to my friends.
Oh.
The whole
Please
place is
describe
inflamed.
like a comical like a scene where the elder is seeing him coming and hides inside the closet or something like that.
Here comes that guy with his fucking flamethrower again. Oh no. Or do you mean Victor? He's thinking I'm from Victor.
Yeah,
Yes.
that guy with the questions.
Oh no, this fucking guy again. No, he doesn't.
Not him.
He's been talking to some
Like
of the other men of the village. They seem to be discussing something of importance.
So, I mean,
Victor
you
politely
mentioned
waits
that
at the.
they were.
Yeah.
Go on.
Go ahead.
No, you.
Thanks,
Did we
go
hear
ahead.
about? Yeah, did we hear about the stuff that Marcus saw around town, like the herbs and stuff like that?
I think everything that I would have said out loud during the sessions would have been communicated at this point. So everything that one player
At least from
knows
my part.
probably would have been passed back and forth. Because keeping track of individual knowledge piles at this point is a big mess. So
Yes. Yeah, I'm just wondering if you want to try and get the car, and what's your plan? Like, we drive back into the rift where we came from. If that's the case, then we should definitely steal some of those herbs, cover our fucking car with them. Maybe
we don't
even
have to
like
steal it
set
if
a
we just
fire of
get
them.
them.
Huh?
I think what
We
Peter
might
is
just
saying,
get them.
we can just ask or nicely, or we can.
Well, yeah, we
Yeah,
can just
I mean-
ask.
It's not stealing if you
Right.
ask nicely and they don't understand, right?
Well, that's not. That's not the
I
one thing
asked
to
at
nitpick
gunpoint.
about. Okay, the point being, we should acquire some of these herbs and some of
Yeah.
these
That
trinkets
sounds
that they
perfect.
had. And we should decorate your car like a goddamn Christmas tree with them before driving out anywhere.
I like that idea.
Also, wasn't your quest pigeons in the trees? Wasn't your quest to deal with whatever is opening the holes?
Well, that was the larger question as well.
Yeah.
Like you were asked by Science Lady to do some things.
Yeah, I was asleep during that though. My objective is to get Victor and get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm. That's very, very relatable, of course. Here's several quest objectives. Great, we're in an area. What the fuck are we supposed to do? I don't know. Let's just get the fuck out alive. Afterwards,
Yeah.
we're done. Did you get the milk? Huh?
What milk?
Oh shit!
Now, if you
I gotta go
communicate
back.
that, and if you have a reward for that quests, then we can talk.
Go
Lisa
back
doesn't know.
in
He's
there
like,
and get
"Ooh."
the milk.
Yeah.
No, give us our quest reward.
See, it's-
No.
Yeah. I'm just thinking because it's been a while and a lot of the talk that's been like, it's no mention of a lot of stuff that happened during that conversation. Like people have forgotten some, like there was other stuff as well. You didn't
Maybe I
just
wasn't
tell
the
me
only
about
one
Victor.
who slept.
But yeah, Victor, you're going to the guy. You're talking. What are you asking?
Yes.
Go
In a
ahead.
simplistic language, he's trying to, because I imagine their word for fog is probably easy enough
You
that he
probably
has
would have
found
known
it
the
out.
word
So
for
he's
fog at this point, yes.
yeah.
Let's
So
say
he will
fog.
try to ask. He will try to ask if the fog ever goes further. Does fog go away or
I mean,
always
they would specify
closed?
like a long time ago, hardly any fog. Then they will vaguely say like, bunch of days ago, fog heavy. Then more.
Okay.
You don't get the idea that he's talking about very long ago. The fog has just always been here. Like, no, this is a recent thing.
Okay. So the fog has been increasing recently.
That's bad.
Damn it.
Yeah, with the amount of times he says like, day, like a month or so.
Okay. So this has been going on for a month at least.
Which would also sort of line up with the other dates you have for things happening in Colorado.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So not that Victor knows, but as a player, it's when the gauntlet has started weakening, things have been coming through, or the ghosts have been coming through.
Right. Like I said, information would probably have been exchanged, so we don't need to be like, oh, my player would know this, and my player, because that.
Well, no one has said we've talked a lot about a lot of
I
stuff.
Sure.
So
Let's
I'm
say that
playing
we've
as
talked.
no one has filled him in on anything. He just knows shit.
I know, but it's also fair enough to say that if Victor's in the room with the other guys, he would ask him a million questions. So,
Well, he was like, it seems like there's a huge gap. Everyone ignores him and goes, "Yeah, but how about protection?" I'm like, "Okay, no one's
Victor
filling him in.
asks a
Victor doesn't
million
know."
questions, and then Pex
Well,
goes, "What? Flamethrower?"
I would, but I don't know.
I was
as
going
a
there.
player, I don't know.
Yeah. I was
Then-
going
then
there and explaining Victor, but unfortunately, somebody mentioned that Victor left his post during a watch, and
Exactly.
that
Every
kind
time
of
I've Victor's be like, nudge, nudge. There's a letter I don't know. It derails immediately. I'm like, Victor still doesn't know. He hasn't been filled in.
Oh yeah, something derailing immediately. I wouldn't know what that feels like.
So Victor thanks him, and actually no, he will probably
Insist on knowing, no?
he will once again draw the glyph that he calls the glyph of traversal. He draws the tree spiral and the glyph and sort of, and he goes, how to cross, how to get through. He will try to ask how to get through to the other side. How to cross it.
Okay. You're asking specifically the elder,
Yes.
and you're specifically using the symbol, and with your linguistics, you can say how. The problem is he will try to convey certain things, and give me intelligence, linguistics. Yeah, this is DC 9. Like, this is fucking difficult. He just talks about a whole bunch, and also some other stuff that seems related to it that he's focused on right now.
Yeah. I will use my last foresight for
That's
the day
fine.
because this is fucking important. Okay.
One.
Wait, intelligence, linguistics. Yeah. And I'll
And you
just do
have
my
a +1
second
on
roll.
that,
just
don't
to-
you? Or no, you
Yeah,
already have
I
that.
do. Yep. Wait,
Three.
intelligence.
Intelligence,
My
linguistics
intelligence
seems
is
like you
3.
would have more than 3, so I don't think you added the linguistics here.
I did.
That's
oh wait, did
cool
I
too.
not
Is it
put
because you're
the
hurt? Are you hurt right now? Is that why it's removing?
Oh
them?
wait, I haven't put the bib in linguistics because it's only for these guys. But I'll roll the extra d10 for this roll.
Okay. Just roll
Because I should have
1
4d10.
d10 and then roll 4d10 for the retry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. No, and then the retry. I'll just put the bib in this time.
Yeah. Okay.
Do I have
Bip and then
it?
boop.
Linguistics 4.
Bip
Yep.
and boop. Come on. Bip and boop.
Easy 9. Bibbidi boobity.
Bippity boopity.
So 1 success.
But you used your thing, so 1 success. Okay, so one success. He will explain. Well, tell you like, okay, we're currently busy with a thing. That much is obvious. Like he is preparing for defenses of the village. That is more important to him right now. But he will say that there are what you think means rights that allow for a thing like that. They are complicated. If we make it through this, then I can help you with that. But we do not have time. That is what he is conveying, not the literal words he's saying.
Okay. Sure.
Didn't
Victor
think
looks
you'd make
thoughtful.
the 9 on that, but yeah, here we go. I mean, that's what foresight is for. It's like, please.
Yes.
That's also what willpower is for, but everything's limited. Everything's a resource.
Yeah. But my willpower reserves are on 1 at this point, if not empty. So
keep that for when you're about to die.
Yeah, no, my willpower is gone. He doesn't have any willpower left, so I've used all of those just to survive here.
I mean, fair.
So, he thanks and he returns to the others and says, "Okay, if I understood this correctly, they know how to open the gates. Problem: they're preparing for tonight, and tonight seems to be an armed defense, so they expect the worst. If they survive tonight, they can help us cross."
Well, we'd better make damn sure that they survive this night.
Right. So
Okay,
if we help them defend whatever is coming tonight, if something is coming, we will have earned brownie points, and we can probably go home with their assistance.
I wish I should. I would have known this about this, like, 5 hours ago. But now, come on, let's start digging some dugouts and stuff.
Do you
Right.
trust them? Do you think that he spoke the truth?
He's absolutely gonna bullshitting. If he knew way
Why
out,
would he be
he'd out.
bullshitting? It would
If he
be.
knew way out, he'd been out long time ago.
He also said it wasn't this bad a month ago. Like, all of this is happening within the last month, which is kind of coinciding with our problems in Denver. Whatever is happening here, whatever is causing this fog, I imagine is also bleeding shit out into Denver or something.
Hey,
Things have only recently started getting this bad. Like, the fog has been here, but all this shit, and he points out, is really recent.
Fuck. I mean, fuck if you put it that way. I mean,
So I think if we help these guys survive, if we can beat whatever is out there is coming, anything we kill here will probably help anyone out there back home.
But this
even the guide said he'd seen those
right?
goat horn guys. So
we know about how this is, what is causing this, right?
You do?
No,
you do. I don't think you do.
Yeah. It's the well, we saw the presentation.
What presentation? Okay, you guys have mentioned a wizard, a computer lady with unnatural magic computers. You have an app from her. That's it. Now you have a presentation. You've seen. Can someone fill me in what happened?
Yeah. Can someone fill in?
Finally, I've been trying to ask.
Yeah, let's fill you in. We take out the pictures we got.
Right, Marcus took pictures of the presentation with his phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which would just be these ones.
And the lady talked about us being in Matrix, by the way. Like the Matrix is real. That's what I heard.
Like right now or like before?
Like the real world.
Yeah, she's
okay. Does anyone have an explanation for these pictures?
Who wants to do the talking? Who wants to placate Victor? Who thinks they understand properly in a way that they can explain?
So there's this dragon. The dragon is caught by the spider's web, but it got slashed into little pieces that are now like hydras. And then there's the
someone
wild.
Other than Peter, please.
And
Marcus, were you there?
Creating
no
all the
offense,
stuff.
Peter, but it's good that you're pretty. Like I keep saying, it's good that you're pretty. You keep looking pretty. Marcus, were you there? Did you listen? You seem to be educated.
So what do you want to know? And
explain the PowerPoint presentation on your phone, please. That the magic computer lady gave you.
Not my jam. Like I think that you will figure it out better on your own.
Are you fucking kidding me? These are pictures.
You give him the pictures.
I don't want my interpretation. I want facts.
Well, my point is that let's make this city ready for the night, and maybe you can go and ask you questions straight out from the.
That doesn't help.
There's a bit of annoyance in Marcus' voice.
No, but I have to agree. I would like to get like an explanation as well.
I mean,
well, I told you.
But yes, Marcus, any reply, or you're like, no, focus on the thing?
Yeah, Marcus is just going to go and ask that how can he help?
You want to ask the tribal people how you can help and focus on the defense.
Yeah, without understanding a single word of the language.
Well,
He's just,
you can just
he's just
offer your
basically
body.
going to draw the situation out, and then ask like how can I help?
Okay, so he just draws a masterpiece in the dirt of him, like
I have pen and paper.
Oh, yeah, that makes it a lot easier. Why didn't you use that before? Oh my god, that's so much easier to use than drawing in the fucking dirt.
I said very like clearly in the beginning that I have my painting supplies.
I thought you just said your painting background. Okay.
No, I didn't hear. I actually didn't hear that like at any place it was mentioned that where am I drawing. So I guessed I was using my supplies.
All right, it's fine. It's fine. That explains why he was able to communicate some things so clearly. They also would have all been impressed by your drawing skills.
Yeah, and the comics on the dirt would be really impressive, to be fair.
And then the comics on painting, on paper, even more so. Like, oh my god, he explained this concept with like shading and dithering.
Yeah.
A guy paints the Sistine Chapel on a piece of paper with a pencil to convey like, we are under attack by weird horned creatures as we traveled here in our car. Oh, I understand.
And we even have the head of one with us.
Yeah. Has that just been sitting in your car?
Yep, I took it on purpose so we can bring it with us back.
Oh. The girls probably should have reacted to that, but okay.
It's probably on the what is it called, the trunk with like a tarp on it.
Right. So. Well then. Then. All right. Well, let's get to the big thing then. Okay. If Marcus refuses to elaborate and simply goes back, the tribal elders would clearly just be like, oh, good, we're ready to go, as he looks full of enthusiasm. Yeah, he's given a spear and then pointed to a spot near the road over here where there will be a pretty defensible location. Like anything that wants to attack you here would need to get up on the walls and simply pull like here and then point it in the direction of a road that leads up this place where you think, yeah, this looks like an entrance, and him and some other warrior will take up position here, and you get the idea that they want you to defend this place. Seems straightforward enough. Marcus can understand that. How do you communicate that with the rest of the team? And do you guys actually go with that, or do you try to do stuff with the app or the car? Yes, go ahead, Marcus.
Is the position such that we can actually use the car?
Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of space inside the village, and you'd need to like drive it up the cliff. Maybe, you know what? I'm just going to give it up to a luck roll to see if there's any real spot with the car. What do you have in mind? Like, what do you use a car for in the situation? I suppose driving it over them.
Well, two things: either to just keep it safe inside the fortifications, or to use it to actually as a weapon.
Okay. Running them over with the car, you know that works because you've done it to at least
like a horse tactic, like driving around and shooting from the windows and such forth. Like we did before.
Cavalry. That is true.
Exactly. Yeah.
Unfortunately, like the walkway up here, if we look at like the walkway area is not particularly wide. There is not enough space there to drive the car, and it's a big, American truck. There's just not the space to drive the truck there. But the surrounding area, if we look to like the area down here, there's probably also quite a few trees. Not right now in your picture. Yeah. That's just. I'm pretty sure we've established that there's not a whole lot down here because you've like ridden donuts at least in an area. But yeah, there would be quite a lot of brush all over the place where it's not emptied. Okay, yeah, this gives a better idea of sort of what you're dealing with. Rocky terrain, and while there are sort of path areas, there's a lot of brush all over the place. You could probably drive the car in a big circle through the area, which would allow you to, swoop around and get them from behind. But you're not dealing with entrenched creatures. It's not like they're going to take up positions to shoot. Like, they're clawing monsters that seem to just run from the fog all of a sudden and try to jump on top of whatever it is they're dealing with and claw them apart.
Driving in fog might be a bad
That
idea.
too. You're one
They tried
driving
it
check
already.
away from just going off that cliff.
Okay, so let me find a place to store our car, hopefully in a place where it won't get damaged too much.
Yes, I mean, you're pretty sure if you simply park it up against the cliffside here, then at the very least it's going to be safe. Maybe you'll get some scratch marks, but it's close enough that it's not disappearing in the fog.
If you can, if possible, if everything goes south, to just jump on it and drive away.
That's also possible from that same position.
Okay.
I mean, you've
That's
arrived here, you can just drive away from that place. Okay.
Okay, we have our plan B.
You have your plan B.
We run to the truck and we drive away.
Yeah.
Yep.
But plan A, stick around in the... Well, if that even plan A, that's plan B. Is there a plan C? Because Peter was talking about the app that he got, and he doesn't really know how it works. Or does everyone agree we're just going to help with the defense and then we'll see?
Maybe let's find like a place that is even better defended. Like if they like basically breach through the first barriers and the fortifications, maybe some building inside or cave or something like that can be defended by only us.
Okay.
If needed, where we can
which
go
of you
and
has
like.
Which of you has the most combat experience? Let me rephrase that. Who do you trust to make an intelligent decision on this particular subject?
If you can use security on this one, then I think it would be me.
I have no objections. Yeah, give me wits, security.
Yep.
Victor will, if we do stay and defend, Victor will actually, even regardless of whether we stay or defend or just drive away, Victor will try and teach the guys what these people do with their weapons, the prayer or spell and thing that he thinks he knows how to do, but is unsure, just in case it's effective against these monsters.
If you're preparing for this, then give me one additional intelligence occult check, Victor, as you try to establish the things with their weapons and tools that you have seen so far, and now that you've had some time to like ask some final questions, because you did have a bunch of time to discuss the whole thing with the Elder and whatnot, and the other tribesmen.
That's my flamethrower.
What's the DC 6?
Yes. Because you're sort of just putting things together at this point.
3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. Victor has had an extensive amount of time to ask about this stuff and internalize it and try stuff. So you will, at this point, have learned how to do, or at least how to use 3 of these things. 1, you know what that herb bundle is. You're pretty certain you can recreate it at this point if you have the loose herbs.
Okay.
2, that thing with the lasso they make, it's apparently intended to just be thrown at one of these creatures as a sort of bola. You're not entirely sure how it would restrain them, but that seems to be what they're communicating. Just throw this at them, it'll restrain them. You're also pretty certain you would be able to recreate one of these, but you would still need to train that. And thirdly, yeah, you're pretty certain that battle chant prayer that they're doing over their weapons, that it makes the weapon stronger. You believe it works when you do it. So you can just try to do that on everyone's weapons.
Yeah, which I will do. I will try and perform it just as I did to the rock. I will try and perform it.
For the purpose of executing it, give me a wits occult check.
Okay. Wits occult. There we go. Let's see.
Dude, that's a whole bunch. 4 successes.
4 successes.
You, as far as you know, bless everyone's weapons with it. Once we're after it, then I'll be able to confirm mechanically what is and isn't relevant. But yes, you bless all this stuff. You're pretty certain it has an effect. Blessed flamethrower, indeed. Okay. And
quadruple
Did
damage.
you roll 3 successes? Yeah. In case for some reason your position is compromised and there's just too many of them, or something else happens, or it falls apart, you have other places you can retreat back to. You can just fall back from plateau to plateau to plateau. You have a route in mind.
While we're like making ready, Peter tries to tell or bring Victor and possibly Bruno up to speed with the okay, let's skip the lore stuff because that's not what Peter's good at. But he does know there are some guys with black suits. We are not to engage them. They're super dangerous, and also we have a mission here. We found you, Victor. That was our number one mission. But for the geek, we need to find the location of a like the biggest, or like deactivate the destroy the highest unstabilizing agent, which is what causes the portals. Yeah. Which as far as we know is at the moment surrounded or even like penetrated by the Men in Black. So you know.
You mean the creature or the opening?
The opening. Like the canyon opening where we drove through.
Wait, that was the biggest one?
That was the biggest one, I think, yeah.
Yeah, the one at Hovenhood, that was the giant one.
We need to close those?
That's what they sent us to do, but, getting out alive, a bigger priority in my eyes.
I mean, yeah, we don't even know how to open them or traverse through
Specifically,
them at this point.
She asked you to get a bunch of readings that she needed, and then also close it. Because
I don't know how to get readings.
Yeah, well, the readings was also a function of the app.
Okay.
Oh, luckily
having it activated.
Good thing we didn't use it. Yeah, good thing we didn't use it when we drove in.
Beep boop closing. Yeah, well, like I said, you just fucking drove in. If there's any last tactics to discuss, give me one moment to grab something.
So we have pistols, we have rifles, we have a flamethrower, and we have knives, at least some. Well, at least one.
Yeah,
and some jerry cans.
Oh, jerry cans.
Ooh. But it's still pissing me off not knowing why why that old man can handle the gun.
Oh, did the old guy keep the gun? So Victor doesn't have a gun?
Yep.
Oh yeah, Victor hasn't asked for it back. He's been too busy with the question.
But I mean, it also looks like he knows how to wield it, so that's an extra.
Also, from what I've
shooter.
learned, for me to get my stuff back, I need to earn it. Like, the more you do for them, they will give you stuff back.
How about I don't burn down the
I have to fight one of the goat guys just to get my phone back.
You get your gun back. Does
Well,
that sound like earning enough?
Well, maybe after this. I mean, just to get my phone back, I had to fight one of the goat guys.
Well, you had to at least prove that you weren't a baby who was just going to be a problem.
True, but...
Well, you had to prove something.
Doesn't say that.
You never actually said what you had to prove, but that's the interpretation you get from it.
Oh, yeah. His interpretation is for every item you need to prove yourself, so... for the phone was fight a goat guy.
They would have taken at this point, but yeah.
They took 3.
Let's see.
Yeah, maybe more people have disappeared. Who knows?
I'm trying to think.
My phone, my lighter, and my gun. Those were the things that they took.
Right. Okay. It's been a while. I don't remember what I took 6 sessions ago.
No, sure. That's why I'm listening then.
Yes.
And also, they threw out your pebbles.
Oh, my pebbles. Yeah.
Damn it! Not my pebbles.
Maybe time to ask your
If I
weapons
got
back.
my lighter back.
You
I
jerk
didn't.
off.
I didn't. I just told them that it makes fire. That's what I told them. It's like, sure, it's a lighter.
My
I
fire
can buy
maker
one.
stick. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
We've
I
got
can buy
fire.
one.
Points to several bonfires.
Yeah, yeah.
We've
But it
done
was like
plenty.
this can make emergency fire. You can make it.
But it's true.
Ooh,
We
magic
might.
man. I
This might
find
be a
it
good
really funny.
time to ask it back, like the weapon.
Mhm.
Oh right.
I also find it really funny that with what you've established that their technology level is of certain things, it's quite possible that they really do just look at the lighter like, yeah, we don't care. You want it back? Sure, here you go. We don't care about this.
Yeah, Victor hasn't really paid it. I think Victor's been more focused on survival, at least as a player. I didn't even come to. I just assumed it's a mud hut backward stuck in time.
Yeah, your
of when they
priorities
were
were
pulled through.
elsewhere.
Yeah, he didn't really go like, huh. They're pretty technologically advanced for a village.
It's not your
Cut
area
out
of
of-
expertise. Anyway,
No, it isn't.
okay. The four of you are instructed as the day goes on. The last of the afternoon sun sort of sets, and you can tell, yeah, fog's coming. Oh, it's going to be big this time.
I would ask for my pew pew back though, because it is I can't do melee, but that I can use. So you'd be like, can I my back to fight fog? Order my gun. It's like, no,
He'll communicate
my-
like, look, later. Later, and he sort of draws it out and cocks it. Hara goes to kick ass. Draws gun in a position and starts moving his soldiers to other positions where he needs to defend.
And he comes back to the president. Well, he's gone Rambo, so
Yeah.
wait,
What a
Draws
surprise.
combat lines on his face.
And a
As long as
bandana.
we're at the wrong end of the barrel. Anyway, so I think there
You
are
got
some.
any spares?
Yeah. I think there's like a shotgun back there.
I'm pretty sure
You know,
Hex
I
is
want a
literally holding a
rifle. I already
rifle as well
blew-
as a flamethrower.
I
Yes,
already
he
blew
is.
someone's head off with your rifle once. Can't I use that one?
What am I gonna use
Like
then?
I don't know. Your face? Just charm them.
No. You take the shotgun.
Okay.
It's much easier.
Sure. How does this work?
I don't know if you're holding a gun or not, but we're moving on.
He is. He's holding a shotgun, and you see him do the movie thing.
And you see me go and pick up the shell and give it back. You need to load it back in.
It's actually a double barrel.
Dumbass. he says another catchphrase. He cocks it again. I'm ready. Let's go kick some
What
ass.
they do in the movies.
I'm ready to kill some demonic things. There's just a big pile of shells forming underneath him.
Yeah.
The problem,
Victor, for
problem
fuck's
is
sake.
it's a double barreled, so it's not even a pump
Oh.
shotgun. So what he's doing is actually doing the sound with
He's
his
just
mouth. Like,
stroking it. Yeah, he's just stroking it.
Anyway, everyone roll initiative as time passes, and at some point you start seeing shapes in the fog.
Uh-oh.
and it was Dex.
I don't remember how.
D10 plus Dex plus
Wits.
something. Was it wit?
Yes.
Huh?
So the
wasn't written,
number, so it's D10 plus, for example, me, Dex is 4, so it's D10 plus 3,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
wit is 2, so
It
plus
should just be
6
a thing in your sheet.
altogether.
Yeah, I rolled it near the
Is it
the
on-
initiative box.
It
Okay,
is?
I'll just add everyone.
Is it?
Yep. Stage 1, initiative, D10 plus initiative
Wait,
score,
ready?
or which is Dex plus wit.
There's an initiative box. I like initiative box.
Let me just. Oh,
Pex
you've
plus
rolled
wit.
Pex with flamethrower. And
Oh,
what is
there's the
everyone
box. Oh, goodness. Took me a while. Gotta find your own token.
yes. Oh, you're
Oh,
using your
was
token
there
up
an
there.
initiative
Okay.
roll?
No, you need to. Well, yes, apparently, but you will need to just. If you select your token here
If was with-
and roll it, that should also work.
Yeah.
Well, might. I don't know if they're linked correctly to
I
everything.
can't select it, but okay.
But that's not a token, but
Well,
to the crazy board.
Now it is. There we go.
7.
I don't know why
Yay.
they just didn't link these
I
things
rolled a
first.
7.
Great, wonderful. And what did Marcus roll? Did you even roll anything?
Not yet.
I don't think he's rolled anything yet. I'm just gonna say that he's low initiative until I don't know, he's AFK right now. Oh, there he is.
No. I was muted and I was speaking here. No. I had to step out for a second.
I get that.
Can you repeat again? How do I connect with the initiative?
Select your token.
Yes,
And then-
just select your token. Where's the initiative box? Oh, God.
Top left. It's a white box on a white background that says initiative
Yeah.
on it.
Are you for
Top
real?
left corner.
Top left,
Okay,
outside
I'm
of the
talking.
sheet. Yeah. Oh, nice.
The
Nice.
sheet?
14.
Oh, you mean the button that I made for the thing. Yes.
Yeah.
I forgot I made a thing for that.
Thank you for making the thing. That's the one
Yeah.
I found.
That's what the one I found too.
It's just goes to show that I forget things that I add to this game. That we don't do combat very often.
True.
That's why we're alive.
That, you know what? It might be
True
the case.
also.
Anyways,
Also,
yeah.
it's what distincts this from D&D.
Yeah, absolutely. If it was
True.
D&D, we would have gone through 12 combats per session. And afterwards, we would have thought, like, oh, God. We're so sick of combat. I just wish we could talk for a bit. Meanwhile, here. Anyway, everyone declares what they're going to do. Victor, what weapon do you have and what do you do with it, if any?
Victor has shotgun. He cocks it and prepares to fire
Another
at the,
fucking shell.
at the approaching monstrosities.
Yep, okay. The approaching monstrosities will all, I'm just, one of them is a little faster than the other, but they're all simply going to, I'm going to say whoever's in front, and you can decide who that is, otherwise it'll probably be Pex, rush down
Wouldn't
that
be
person
me.
and rip him to pieces.
Huh?
Yep, you're in front, unless you'd say, like, no, I'm in the back with the flamethrower.
I'm in the front with the flamethrower.
Yeah, I figured,
There
right?
you are.
Right, Peter.
Well, I am gonna declare I'm in the back because I'm the sniper.
Okay.
I aim at the closest one and try to shoot it in the head. Simple enough.
I want to have this as a layer, because that'll sort of indicate, like, there we go.
So we
You
didn't
guys are on this.
put a jerry can to be as a IED or anything.
Should have. But no.
Shoulda, coulda,
I mean,
I
depending
gave
on
more
where
than
they are,
enough
we can
chance,
still
now I just
toss
kind of want to
one.
move on with it. Yeah, you can toss it as
Yeah.
close if you need to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for now, you're already very well armed, far more than it's probably reasonable to expect you to be here. But yeah, and you
Well,
can notice
hopefully
that
it'll
not
pay
just here, but in other places in the village, there is sounds of combat and yelling and primal screams as they try to fight off this horde. Everyone sort of
Ready
tries
now?
to do their
They're
thing.
coming.
Yep. Now, I'm assuming Marcus will also just fire his gun, and because you're fastest.
Yeah, what was the gun that I was using on the car, by the way?
That's a fantastic question. I think it's just one
Revolver?
of Pex's rifles. Oh no, you have your crossbow, don't you? In the gun, you're
Yeah, but
using your
I-
revolver.
That rifle is faster, I would
You,
say.
you-
you,
it
were,
was a
you were
Glock.
firing with a
Yeah,
I imagine you were firing
was
with a sidearm from the side window.
Yeah, we were going with
Yeah.
a light pistol because it was a Glock.
Okay, so I'm gonna like shoot like with the crossbow, and when they come near enough, I'm gonna switch the Glock.
For now, crossbow. Got it. Which is important.
How
for
far
right now.
can we see?
Far can you see? A reasonable question.
Would it be actually a good idea to have my rifle out before trying to, flamethrower shit?
I'm gonna say this many feet as I end up rolling. Currently 13 feet past the building that you're in.
That's 4 meters. That's extremely
Yeah, 4
flamethrower
meters.
range.
Yeah, so as soon as something pops out of the fog, you go whoosh.
Not my turn, but yes.
And I shoot toward the flames.
Yeah, you can vaguely see something moving in the fog, but that would be a far more difficult shot. So if you want to say, I definitely would just try to take pot shots at them, well, I think I'm seeing stuff moving in the fog, you say so.
Yeah, I'd rather do that to start off.
Okay, Peter takes some shots into the fog. Just roll an attack. Let's say that's before they even get here. You just go, bap, bap, bap. Just make an attack.
Dex firearms, I'm guessing. Or perception firearms, it's the same though.
Yes. However, when you roll,
Firearm.
DC 8.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're just sort of shooting.
Wow. Just a fail.
Just a fail, not a botch.
Oof.
Very close, but not a botch.
Too close.
The fog sort of parts
Pex
around
hears,
around your bullet as it flies through it and then quickly reforms again as the wind blows through it.
Pex can hear a snap going way too close to him.
Yeah. Also, as that fog sort of parts, briefly you sort of see it fly through the fog, and you can see this. Oh, there's way more of them. Oh God, there's so many of them. Which will be a little bit of a blow to morale, but you also know what's coming. Marcus, when the first one breaks through the wall of fog, you're the quickest to shoot one with your crossbow.
Yeah, the thing is that if I check out this right, its range is 20 yards, which sucks.
Well, 20 yards is a lot, and it's only 13 feet to the fog wall.
Well, a rifle is 200 yards.
Yes, well,
yeah,
again,
but we can't see them.
we can see
you
them.
can't see them because there's a lot of fog. You can shoot into the fog if you want to spend your ammunition trying to hit something. But otherwise, I'm assuming...
I'm trying to do I'm trying to get targeted shooting basically because I shoot once and it takes me a long time to get a next shot.
Yes.
So I'm gonna Yep.
Yes, I didn't want to assume you would just shoot into the fog hoping to hit something.
No. I want to get a sure shot.
Yes, which means they will be quite close by the time you actually see them.
All right.
But
so it's gonna be
the first one will come through the fog, and you will be first. So roll your attack when the first one goes. Ah.
So dexterity firearms.
Yes.
All right.
And also remember that you can. Oh, of course, I believe the crossbow is actually loading way slower. Yeah, like if it was your pistol, you would be able to go pop, pop, pop multiple shots. But this is just one really good shot.
And then I'm gonna switch to the clock.
Let's see. Crossbow. Let's see. Damage 5d10. Okay. So that would be a hit. And you do one additional damage. So you roll 6d10 for damage. Rate 1, clip 1. And then you gotta reload first. Which is a separate action, I believe. So
it is like a... If I read this right, it takes 5 rounds, so what? I'm not gonna use it again this time.
5 rounds to reload?
Yeah.
What? That can't be right.
I don't know.
Yeah. It says crossbows require 5 turns to reload. At the bottom of
The
the list.
ones I've been using like the hunting ones, like maybe it takes 3 seconds to load, but like maybe this is some
I'm
very
pretty sure
fancy
you
thing.
didn't you buy like a modern crossbow?
Yeah,
Aren't
but
those
there's no
way
stats
fucking
for
easier?
it. There's no stats for anything
Okay,
else.
I understand that, but this is like a medieval crossbow that like you gotta put down with your foot and then
So
like
you
use a
crank.
lever to crank
Yeah.
it. Like
Yeah, yeah. Their actual power crossbow.
We have a house rule for this one. Like, I'm fine if it takes 1 round to like to recharge.
at the very least, like one action to like pull it back with your arm, put a new bolt in, like.
Yeah.
Which means you can
So-
do 2 things at once, but it takes an action, which is a big detriment. Long story short, do you want to reload it this turn or reload it at the start of the next turn? Because I refuse to believe this is one of those old-fashioned hand crank crossbows. You would have like a modern with a pulley system.
Yeah. I'm gonna just recharge it after shooting.
Okay, well, that would mean that you have 1 less dice, so you rolled 60-10. I'm just going to remove the last dice then, so that's 2 successes.
2 successes.
Which means one of these will go thunk and be somewhat damaged. After that, it will charge forward and will need to use a bunch of its action to get over to where Pex is, since there is a wall in the way. Does it choose to try and swipe
Did
at
the
him? from
blessing
the
do
bottom?
anything?
As far as you can tell, it hurt the creature, which is good.
Yeah. Good.
Obviously, you don't know the specifics, nor is there really the opportunity to investigate that right now.
True.
You're not getting a DPS meter.
Aw.
But
Anyway.
I have details.
Can we check the logs afterwards?
Oh, the damage logs to see who did the most damage contribution. Yeah, that's not applicable here right
Victor
now.
would be using detail.
It's already a mess enough. Let's focus.
Sorry.
Yeah.
As this
There are a lot
creature
of things to
runs
get
from
through.
the fog and Pex being in front, the first target, it will jump up and try to dig its claws into Pex's legs.
Well,
Goes, ooh, daddy.
hey, what are we doing? Are we fighting D&D?
What?
Are we fighting D&D? Well, these things are going up to you and fighting you at the very least.
Right,
you mean
but
the
doesn't
daddy?
initiative work like you announce stuff and
Yes,
then
and this
everyone we
particular one
do
is
do
the
a full
fastest
round
one.
of shit?
Everyone
Right.
announces what they do. Most of you said you attack, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
fair.
Like when you see them,
And
you
then
try to attack.
we
and this
we
thing
first
is-
announce, and then we go down in the order.
Yeah, and things that attack with melee.
No, the monsters
technically,
before you.
When there's a tiebreaker, something that goes with melee goes before something that goes with ranged. That's here on the combat summary chart. Stage 2, attack. Unarmed, closed first. Armed, close combat. Ranged combat guns, ranged combat throws. And that's when speed is not immediate. Everyone declares initiative. Stuff is resolved depending on speed. And so, yeah. So you're ready with your flamethrower to do stuff, but this thing is jumping up and slashing at your leg.
God damn it.
It has 13, you have 11, so
You're in the middle of a
it starts
battle.
the mission.
You shouldn't be expecting to get through this particular one unscathed. However, difficulty was higher because they're doing stuff. Still, that confirms the hit, which, okay, and then how much damage did they end up doing?
Can I try dodging, soaking, anything?
Yeah, if you
can
if you
use a
roll
point of
willpower,
you can
or
use a point
use
of
a
willpower
point of
to force a reaction in and be like, I dive out the way, or something like that.
Yes, please.
To change your action.
Yes,
that means
to
that you
change
lose
your
your
action. It
turn
means you're no
just to
longer
defend.
using your flamethrower.
I think you can add to it. But you get the 2 actions in a turn. Malus.
Should fight more in this game. I feel so fucking lost.
Yeah, we need
We
to
would be a lot more dead if we
get some
did.
practice in. We need to get some practice in with this
Yeah.
stuff.
We need
You
to
may-
hunt like raccoons and squirrels and shit.
Yes, although it is very much also a storytelling thing. For now, if you want to use a point of willpower, then we'll say, yeah, okay, Pex dives
Yes.
away. And
Yeah.
okay, great. Pex, when you see that happen, you change your action so that when he arrives, you go, and you jump out of the way behind the wall, meaning that the creature just sort of jumps up on the wall and holds himself there trying to climb over. Pex is jumped backwards, currently
Is there
Victor's in front.
No.
Peter.
Can I just? I wonder what. Fuck! I can't find the actions anywhere. I know there's like
What
a
do you
huge
need?
list of them, but I'm wondering, like, can I just try and fucking kick it in the face instead?
I would allow that. Like anything you can
I
describe,
think you
you
could
can try
parry.
doing.
There were parry, block, and because an attack needs to be contested by a
Can't.
defense.
Yeah.
Maneuver.
Somewhere
Yeah.
over here, close combat maneuvers
Yeah.
table is.
Oh,
You can see my ping.
Was it? Hold on.
Yeah.
This is health chart.
There's a
It
lot.
does do that in exchange of your normal action, so you will not be attacking. This is what you do now. If you use a willpower for it,
Yeah, or at the,
Yeah.
I
it
don't
says
know
so
if you
in the
can-
combat thing. But...
difficulty, success, strength, feat, close combat maneuvers. Here we go. Bite, block, clinch, disarm, dodge, hold, kick, parry, scratch, strike, sweep, tackle, weapon strike.
And I guess out of these, I guess these things have sharp, lethal stuff. So blocking doesn't make sense. So I guess I'm dodging.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not like they have razor blades for hands, but you know, big bony hands that can probably squeeze into your flesh and claw you up, but not like they're instantly going to rip your leg off as far as you
Right.
know.
I'm just basing it on the pictures I've seen.
That's fair.
I wouldn't want to get touched by this.
Yeah, for now, that's a fair response. Also,
So
it
do I
means that your
roll it now?
actions, when you define them, is probably something along the line of, if they get close, I whack them away. You know, I prepare to counter them and also blast them in the face with my hot spray of flamethrower.
I mean,
Which-
yes, but can I do that?
Two things at once? Yes, you can do two things at once, but that requires that you define that beforehand when you have your initiative. And this guy is faster than you, which
Yeah.
means you
Well,
can.
we're rolling initiative again every round.
I know.
Yeah.
Yes. And also, you would need to declare yours before them, but it's a mob doing it.
Yeah.
So it would have the ability to
Yeah.
change its plan based on what you're doing.
Yep.
So let's just go through this. Marcus did the thing, shot the thing, ouch, guy got hit, kept running. Pex declared, I'm going to beat this guy in the face, punch him away, and then also shoot him with my flamethrower, right? Makes sense? Like we just said, that would be your action as you've defined it, those two things, which means that both of them will need a check, but will be less effective than if you're only doing one thing.
Well, if he defended, he forgoes his own action and changes it
exactly.
to defense
Yeah,
purely.
that is if you're
Yeah.
changing it with willpower.
But
Otherwise,
Isn't
you
that
just tank
what
the
I'm
hit
doing?
and you don't defend, and then you get to do your stuff if you're alive.
Why is
yeah,
there-
and fuck
why is
that.
there a
I'm
Teddy
not.
two here?
I'm just dodging. I'm using willpower to dodge.
Okay, you're just doing willpower to dodge, and I'm going to say, okay, jumps out the way, you're now in front. Dodges out the way. This thing loses its turn, because...
But I do
tried
need to
go up,
roll
but you
against
just-
it
wait.
something, right?
If you're using willpower for this particular thing, I'm going to say, no, not right now. Normally, yes, but you would only need like one success, so if you were to roll a tiny success, you would just be gone. I'm going to say, for now, we move on. You've used your willpower. Next. After that, Pex uses his thing. Peter, you're then in a position to shoot either this thing or one in the back. Or bring him
Yep.
through the fog.
I'll shoot the clearest one.
The clearest
so
one,
the
which
first one.
would be the one climbing up right now. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah, Victor dies.
Don't shoot
Let's
him
see
in the
if
back
we
of the
can
head, please.
demoralize them, because that's how it works, right? Oh,
Only
one success, but it's
success. That's enough to hit it.
enough to actually hit.
Roll a D10.
And
For some weird fucking reason,
So-
the 2 is floating for this.
so difficulty 6, 8 dice.
Why is it doing that?
Oh my goodness, 2 successes.
Only 2 successes.
I need to get my head in the game, man.
Okay. With only 2 successes, this thing is severely hurt, but not dead. Like, all attacks so far seem to have just sort of gone blick, blick. But it's not in
Come on,
good
people.
condition. However, here comes the rest of them, and
The least competent guy is somehow in the front now.
I'm going to say that because these guys were a little bit more in the back, they are all now climbing up the edges of your fortifications.
Cool.
And then we re-roll initiative for the next round.
There's still Victor's turn, right?
And then it's Victor's turn. Sorry. Yeah, Victor, and then the next round.
Yeah. Well, the guy that tried to slice at Daddy Pex gets hopefully a shotgun shot. However that works.
I think you just roll attack at this
two-barreled.
point. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
that is
I
a
guess I'm-
two-barreled, so you can either fire 1 or 2.
Well, I said I'll just
well, it
shoot,
should
so
work that way,
All
but
right, then
there's
just
no
one.
rules
Just
for
a
that.
single shot, I guess.
Just one.
Yep. I didn't specify
Shotgun,
2,
yeah.
so
Shotgun.
Yep.
on the guy that tried to slice Peck, so blam. Hopefully blam and not a wham. Yay!
Yay!
Two.
You
Nice.
aim it in the correct direction
So-
and pull the trigger.
Woohoo!
Yeah. So the damage is 8, so you add any,
Yeah.
like
so
you
8 plus
got 1 over, so you get a +1. So
Roll
now
9
you
D10.
roll 9 d10.
Which a shotgun
6
blast
plus.
at close range against the target that's already wounded, there's no way it shouldn't. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't exactly. 1 success? Are you
1.
1 success.
Holy moly dice.
One?
Please.
Just-
Let
What is it with your fucking
I
dice?
mean, it makes sense. It's Victor shooting, so it's Victor shooting. He's still not.
Okay,
This is
well,
a
I'm
new
gonna
weapon.
say that
He's
at the
only been
very
using
least,
his
this thing
danger
gets
revolver
blasted
so
down
far.
and is severely hurt.
Yeah. They only used the revolver so far. This is a new weapon again, so the kickback goes a bit wide.
Yeah, as Victor goes, I will shoot it in the head with a shotgun, boonk, and detaches its horn, and that's about it.
Yeah, at the same time as he's looking, Pex on your game.
Oh, there's a kick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
and after
least
that,
athletic-
Dodge.
everyone needs to select
True.
their token here. This is select your token, and then press the initiative button again.
Oh, there's initiative. Yay.
Uh-oh.
Fuck no.
All right, if everyone rolled. Peter's fastest, then Marcus, then Samuel. Peter. Why is Peter here twice?
What? Why is he there?
Oh,
Oh,
because you
I
used your previous
used the other
last time.
token.
So 14
Yeah, so
equals.
that's
Mm.
ending.
Okay, so Pex is slow, but everyone else is fast.
Yeah, so I'm gonna continue dodging.
Okay, well, that sort of depends
Most
on if they want to
likely.
come for you here.
Yeah, I know, but this I need to declare first, like,
You- remember,
and
you
I don't
can
want to spend
declare-
extra willpower.
No, you can declare 2 or 3 or however many actions at once. So you can say, if anything comes for me, I try to dodge or I try to parry it. And also, I spray down the group with flamethrower.
Okay, I'll do that.
It does
Okay.
reduces your dice pool.
But
for
it means
each
that when you
extra action,
roll for those things, they will be less
So
effective.
I end up burning the village when I do that. Nice.
Maybe. Depends on if you watch or not. So that's what you're going to
Let's
try
try.
to do. Yep. And then all of
Yep.
them. I'm going to say that these 2 are going to go for Marcus, and these 2 are going to go for Victor, the one on the ground being slower, so he's just going to try and crawl up. Victor, what would you do?
Victor would nope the fuck back to the back of the group. He is not a melee combatant in any way, shape, or form.
Mhm.
He's the least competent of us all, so he's like, nope, 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 nope. And then can he get up to a higher ground, like up the
You have a
fucking
route
tower?
where you know you can retreat.
somehow?
There is a retreat route that you have planned out already thanks to Marcus. So yes, you can retreat further and further, but you have a shotgun, which isn't going to be terribly effective if you go there. But it'll keep you alive, no problem.
Sure, but the claws are scary,
Sure.
and it seems like everyone's trying to hide behind him. So he's like, "Fuck you guys, I'm not gonna die first." He's scared, like
Okay.
legitimately scared. He's almost died to one of these in his mind as once already.
You tried
So
to
he's like,
retreat with your
"Nope."
shotgun full of shells. Do you not just... You have another bullet in the... I'm not going to tell you how to play your character. Fine. It's fine. Marcus, what would you
I'm
do?
still keeping in mind he's not a competent. He's the researcher guy, and last time he was left on the front lines as the biggest dude jumped behind him. So he's like, nope. If this is how it's gonna go down, I run, like I retreat behind the group and see how it goes.
Marcus,
Once the front lines are established,
you can either, if I can make a suggestion, use your action to reload your crossbow and then also use an action to shoot it.
actually,
It's already
can I
reload.
shoot then retreat?
Reload.
Reloading would
You
take an
should be
action,
able
which I don't think you did last time, but okay, let's say you did. But yeah, if you want to
Yeah, he
reload
did.
it after shooting
No.
it, that would still be... Okay, well, if you want to do the same thing this round, that would still also remove a dice from your shooting.
I'm also fine if
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
didn't reload and I did one like a damage more.
Yeah. That would probably
Let's
help
do
us
it.
more.
I didn't reload. I will drop it. I will get my clock, and I'm gonna shoot 3 times on the one that I already wounded.
Okay,
And if
it looks very wounded, but yeah, okay, sure.
If it doesn't die and tries to charge me, I'm just trying to dodge.
Okay,
And that works for both of
shooting
those.
3 times, do you mean a volley or do you mean 3 separate single shots? Because one
I
is
think-
just... A volley means I want definitely one of these bullets to hit, so you'll die. The other one is I think you might need a lot of damage before you'll die, so I'm going to put 3 separate... In which case, would you not put 3 separate bullets in each of the ones climbing right now?
How can I play it by the ear if my first shot like hits it on the forehead and it falls? Can I just follow up for the next one that is next to it? Or am I just going to shoot twice on the
I mean, you're already... If it's multiple actions, yes, then I would allow that. Just that one, and if he stops moving, I move to the next one, because otherwise combat would get way too fucking weird, but I also want to go with the storyteller thing. So for now, yeah, sure, let's not worry about it. Like, you try to put the one guy down if there's time, because you're using dice anyway for it. I'll be like, bang, bang, bang. It's split-second decisions, so...
Yeah. Do you know how many bullets are actually in the clocks? Like
I think it's just like 20.
what?
A lot.
Okay,
There are-
I'm gonna shoot three on the first one and 3 on the next one.
Where is it? This is range, rate, clip. Clip on a light pistol
Bolt.
is 17
17
plus
plus
1.
one.
There we go. So yeah, so you're trying to 3 separate bullets, 3 separate single shots, and then also dodge anything that claws at you, right?
Yes. And I start
that's a lot.
shooting on the one that
That's
is-
4 actions, which means each of those is 4 less dice.
Okay, what is the difference then to having 3 bullets volley on one
Okay,
monster?
A volley is a single action, but it does way less damage. You're spraying in the hope that one of the bullets will hit, and it's more difficult for
Okay.
them to get out the way, but you'll definitely, most likely, hit with one of the bullets. And it's only a single action.
And one of them is already quite wounded.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so volley on the wounded one, and
Okay.
then I'm gonna shoot twice on the next one.
Okay, volley,
that's
that's
3
one
actions,
action,
right?
and then 2 separate single shots on the next one in line. Sure, we can do that. So 3 bullets on the one,
Yeah.
just to finish him off. And then 2 individual pop-pops on the next one. Again, we're taking our
Yeah.
time to sort of be like, is this how the combat system works? Yeah, we're taking our time for that. Fucking deal with it, to whoever's
Well,
listening back to this me.
Offensive
The
versus
Glock
defense.
has a fire rate of 4, so it should be fine either way.
Fire rate being that is how fast you can shoot max, right?
Yeah, that's how many actions you can take to shoot individual bullets.
So
So
the
yeah,
light pistol is
a-
the fastest thing in this case. You can just go pop,
Yeah.
pop, 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 pop.
so it should be easy enough to do whatever.
Semi-automatic
Okay,
shotgun.
I will start with volley.
A volley is one action, so.
So basically,
let's see.
is the pool modifier -2?
The pool modifier, hold on, close combat, ranged maneuvers, 3 fire, meaning you have +2 accuracy, so you add 2 dice, but you're taking 3 actions, right? It's
Yeah.
volley, shoot, shoot. That's 3 actions, which means all of those things have -3, right?
Would it be then -5 without the +2? I'm sorry, I'm still a bit confused about the system.
I
So.
know. 3
No, no,
actions
Okay, I'm just going to
equals
full mod.
all actions are -3 dice. Whatever amount of dice they had previously, they now have -3. So if your dex plus firearms would normally be, let's say 6, it would now be 3. However, one of those is a multiple shots, a 3-round burst, which means that thing gets +2.
So is the first one -1 then? Is the volley,
Yes,
and then
the first one
-3
is
the-
-1, and then the other ones are -3.
But
Okay,
it's
what is the
minus
difference?
1. For the volley, it's 7, and the rest are 6. If there's no
Okay.
modifiers.
I honestly don't really know why the difficulty modifier is in there,
success.
but yeah.
Well,
Hooray!
that's good.
One success. Meaning you hit at least a bullet, meaning then 4 damage against the wounded one. Where the fuck is everything? There it is. Meaning roll 4 damage. No, not a d4. Because the damage is still just the
4
damage.
d10s.
That's not -3. So
What do I roll?
4d10.
4d10.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, not
What
4,
happened?
not
14.
14.
Okay,
That's 14.
Okay, let me try again. Okay.
All right, there we
you
go.
go.
3 damage, meaning you go, "Bah, bah, bah, bah," and those things hit their target, and that one stays unmoving. Great. Now you have two more single shots.
And these are
But those
-3
have -3.
and difficulty 6.
Exactly.
Okay. 1 success.
1 success, meaning roll 4 d10 for the damage.
Okay.
Pop, pop. Only
That's
tagging
one, right?
it once.
And then again, same thing
And
for
then
the
the same
same
thing.
guy.
Pop, pop.
Also 1.
Wait, why is it
Dice.
is 6? Why do you only roll 1 dice for that one? 2 plus 2 minus 3.
Because it's my -3.
Oh,
So
you all roll
so 4.
only a single dice. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I mean, good on you for still hitting, and then 4 damage dice for the damage. Now, I'm sure that some math nerd would be able to look at this and go, well, obviously, the optimum thing to do in this situation in order to deal 6 damage in one go is to take 1 very careful shot. Or someone else who goes, no, obviously, if you have a skill of minute of +3, you do pop, 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 pop. Anyway.
So I did did I do 3 damage on the other one?
The one that
2.
you downed, you did enough damage to put him down, and then 3 damage on the second one.
Yeah, 3
Okay.
in total. True.
And 5 means they stop moving.
So close.
Yeah, so close but so far.
Then, Victor.
Yep.
Oh, we kind of skipped Peter.
Peter. Yeah,
We went straight from
I'm sorry, Peter first.
straight from
I
planning
don't know
to
why we
executing.
yeah, I'm not. We were too into the mechanics.
Please finish this up.
Yes, let's go. Let's go.
Snipe
Let's go.
that
Peter, shoot
son
him.
So yeah, well, Peter was gonna take a shot at one of those coming for Marcus, but as Marcus took initiative and just started blasting, he looks like, okay, that guy's hurt, and I change my direction and just take a shot at the damaged one and see if we've clear space for Pex to start flaming them, burning them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, one shot at the hurt one. Okay, here we go. Now I'm actually starting to hit something. So 5 successes on that roll.
So, I mean, I'm pretty sure
So
whichever one you
8
aim at
plus
is going to get
4,
annihilated.
12.
So
Sure, but it's unfortunately the damaged one because I didn't trust the dice.
okay, roll however many.
Okay, it's
the damaged one,
obliterated.
so that one just goes blap and gets obliterated.
Oh, that's funny. Now I should do multiple shots with my skills,
I suppose.
but
so.
unfortunately this weapon doesn't.
Yeah, well, that is probably why they have it like that. You should really have being able to put out 3 shotgun shells in rapid succession.
Oh yeah,
is a crazy
I
amount
would be
of
a
damage.
rock star with a shotgun. I think.
Someone
Would I
get this
pump
man a
back?
shotgun.
Yeah.
Well, you should have taken it instead of giving it to me.
No. That's a 2-barrel. I need a what's it called?
Real
Pump action.
Semi-auto shotgun. Yeah,
Okay.
12 gauge.
Either way, then Victor, shotgun in hand, sees all these enemies coming towards him and goes, "Nope,"
Yep.
and runs away.
They're still too close. He goes. Boop, 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 boop. He goes somewhere
Goes
way
to
in
an
the back.
area behind and retreats to the second stage that you had set.
Hyperventilates against the wall like. Oh my god!
You'll survive at least. All it took is
I don't want to
sacrificing your friends.
Being a pitiful display.
Now, these two.
Back in the fight.
Because Marcus is not defending in any way, these things will be able to just get up there to him.
A question: didn't I just kill the 2 ones next to myself? Why would I shoot the ones that are not coming straight at me?
The first one that was damaged was anyway going toward Bex.
Yeah, one of them you described was the damaged one. If you want to argue that the other one you would have shot would have been the one right next to you, then we can move this one to Pex, and then they'll go for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense because it wouldn't really make sense. Okay, those 2 are coming at me, so I'm gonna shoot the furthest way one that don't have any chance of attacking.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, for now, that means that these guys are coming towards you, and you're still sort of up on a cliff. They're climbing up and then grabbing you and slashing your face. And that is 4 successes. Oh no. Four successes in this particular case means 3 on top of the
Who that?
4 they would otherwise do. They're about to slash the fuck out of Marcus.
Yay!
That's 7
hope he's
dice.
dodging.
7d10. He isn't. Like he was busy blasting. Target number is a 6. Are we missing anything? This seems correct, right?
We had the armors. Does that like take some damage out?
I believe it does. It allows you to soak the incoming damage.
Yeah.
What kind of armor were you wearing?
I think we all got the not the Kev Yeah, I think that was Kevlar one.
Yeah, Kevlar not riot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which means, it means you're less on certain checks, but those haven't been relevant. And if you can verify, I believe it does not reduce the damage flatly. It means you get to roll to soak certain damage.
I have no idea. I'll just do that.
Because that's how soaking works in this. Everything's a fucking dice roll. So where is the armor? Where is the armor? Come on, I want the number. That's all I want, the fucking number. Where's the armor? Come on. Armor.
Thank you for the holding breath chart. I'm trying to find armor.
Why are there so many charts? Difficulties, defenses. Oh my god. We need to highlight some of the shit. Target, archery, defenses, holding breath, action, melee, close combat, edge, explosives, feats, vehicles, fire, healing.
Did we have it here?
Oh my god, do we not have it here?
I've been through every. Yeah, I've been through every chart.
Are we stupid? Do we not have this?
I mean, yes, but also.
What?
Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh goodness. Combat summary chart to the left of combat summary chart.
Oh my god, we are blind and we are terrible at this. How are we so bad at this?
We don't do combat. We survive.
Kevlar,
Yeah, we just skip
armor
combat.
rating 3, penalty 1.
See, this is why we should have been fighting squirrels for the first 3 sessions.
Fair.
Isn't this why we chose this system? So it isn't a dungeon crawl?
Also fair. Okay, I'm going to roll a whole shit ton of dice. You're then going to roll 3d10 to see how much of that is negated.
Good.
All right, they slash you for 4 bruising. Of that, you negate.
Can I use willpower on this?
I mean,
Actually, no. I have
That's
only
a
one.
weird
left,
spot
I
to
think.
use willpower then, but...
Never mind.
You force your way through with the gun.
1.
1. So you take 3 damage, bruising.
Okay.
That puts you wounded?
I'm mauled. I'm wounded.
So that means you also get minuses to your next rolls, which is not...
Yeah, mine's
almost
2.
tripled.
Yep. But remember, because it's bruising, you'll probably heal a lot quicker than the other stuff. But
Every
next.
10 minutes.
Yep. I mean, they can still totally kill you with it, but, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Next, Peter. What the fuck am I saying? No, God, I'm so used to the old initiative order. I'm an idiot. The other one dives on pecs.
I'm
Dice,
dodging.
roller. Yes.
And shooting.
You're dodging, which means you get to negate with your dodge skill however many of these dice. Only 1 success. So if you have 1 success with dodging, you just jump out the way.
So what is it? Is it
it's
just dodge or
You roll
dexterity
dexterity
dodge?
dodge, but you have a minus on that because you are doing 2 things at once.
So pull modifier -1?
You're doing 2 actions.
-2
at once,
because of
minus
2 actions.
Oh.
You have a lot of dodge, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay, well, either way, yeah, you negate his attack, causing it to miss. After which,
And
you
then
would
I flamethrower.
step back, and then you aim the flamethrower at his face and go whoosh. Dexterity
Which
firearms.
is
We agreed it was
dexterity
similar to a
firearms.
shotgun.
Pull mod -2 also.
Also -2 because you're busy, stepping out the way. Still managed to
1 success.
get a bunch of flame all over it, and then roll 8 damage dice for the flamethrower.
What are the damage dice?
8d10.
Yes. Huh?
That's not 8.
That's not.
Math
Just
hard.
try it again.
Do you want 6 more or
No,
just
just roll
a reroll?
the total. Also, in the advanced dice roll, you can just say versus target number. We don't have to count it each time.
Well,
1,
you
2,
didn't
3,
say what
4,
is
5.
target number.
There you go. 5. It gets set on fire. Its head set on fire. It drops down. It stops moving and, stops being a threat. One left. Last round. Everything quickly rolls initiative. Beep, 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 beep.
Hey, that's
Even
better than
better.
5.
Where's the combat map? There it is. Click. Boop.
Great.
I am slow. Fits.
All right. Yeah. Victor, hiding in the back, panting.
Hyperventilating behind the corner.
Pax,
Being super
what are you
scared.
doing? There's not just this one. You're pretty sure there's more in the fog. Going once, going twice. I'm assuming he's using his flamethrower and doing the same as last turn. This thing is trying to jump up and rip down Marcus off this ledge so that he can then maul him to pieces. Marcus, what are you doing? You're slightly faster than him.
I'm just going to shoot him a volley, and then dodge if it doesn't die.
Okay. However, he might be holding on to you after the mauling, so rather than dodging, that would be a strength athletics check to try and break free from him.
How about like martial arts?
That's
Even though
also
it wasn't
acceptable.
like.
Yeah.
Okay, I will do that.
Yep. You mean martial arts instead of shooting him, or shooting him and then martial arts?
Shooting and martial arts.
Fine by me. Right, Peter.
Yep. I'm trying to obliterate this creature before it manages to.
Perfectly fair. It's your turn first. Go ahead and roll that.
Let's get rid of this thing. And of course I'm a bit distracted by shouting, "Victor, get the fuck back in the fight!" But yeah. Boom. That's a 3.
3 successes, 2 damage on top of what you're rolling. 10d10.
Indeed.
Go ahead.
Pew! Oh,
Are you for real?
There's none.
Are you for real?
That is pretty interesting.
Also.
0 successes.
That's a lot of ones. I've been rolling ones so much today.
How? I'm not even sure what that would
Marcus,
look like.
Marcus, you better save yourself.
It just twitches its head out of the way and it just misses.
It trumps its head out the way and the bullet misses.
Or it stumbles just a little bit and that's when you pull the trigger and boom.
or the gun just doesn't shoot. Like it would have been perfect like a shot if the trigger would have just worked.
Well, it's not a budge, unfortunately, but I find it's heart, and I'm like, yeah, this is the perfect spot. It doesn't have a heart.
Yep, there's just a little hole there.
Or at that point, a part of its claw just slips from the wall and it swings just past as the bullet goes. Boom. Then it finds its handhold again and climbs.
Either way, after that, Marcus, you are slightly faster than it. You
let's kill that bastard.
Which means your firearms for the regular amount, because it's -2 and then +2. However, DC 7.
Wasn't the volley like? Yeah, it was a bit more difficult to throw it.
Yes, so same amount of dice.
So it's 7,
but plus, but then a 7.
1.
Only 1 success, but that's fine. It hits. And
was it 4d10?
4d10 for the damage. DC 6.
2.
Bap, bap, bap.
And then 1. Is it? No?
No.
Damage is still 6, right?
2, yeah.
Yep.
Bap, bap, bap. And after that, you try to martial arts it, so it falls down and isn't holding on to you and can't do its ripping you away thing. So Did you have martial
I'm
arts
not
as a
dead.
separate skill, by the way?
Well, I have the what is the
Same context. resources.
brawl? Brawl is 4, so I'm pretty good at it. Am I able
yep.
to do 1 damage with that?
Yeah, strength brawl, and then that one has -2.
Strength brawl -2. Okay.
Yep, and it will try to
Coming
test that as it itself is also doing a thing.
No.
Okay,
1, 2.
Unless it also has 0, I'm going to say that that's probably a yeah. No, it manages to hold on to you.
Ow.
We are both bleeding on each other.
Pretty much, which means that this thing is now going to hold on to you with one hand and then claw at you with the other. God, I hope you're not going to get just fucked horribly by this, but the dice have not been
It's
too
okay.
friendly
I'll shoot
so
it with
far.
my shotgun next turn, maybe.
1 success, which means after that, it
if
will
it's-
roll damage.
Is it doing
Can
2
I scope?
actions too? Because should it have -2 to both rolls?
You're actually completely correct. So I'm going to say that causes it because you're fighting it, that causes it to miss because of that. Because I did say
Yep.
it tries to drag you down and then claw you apart. After which, Pex,
Yes.
if you're back, you said you're
Yes.
dodging it. We agreed you're dodging and flamethrowing because that's what you did last time. But there's nothing to dodge,
Yes.
so you can flamethrower either this thing or at the fog if you think there's more coming right now.
Hey.
Yes.
Wasting my fucking gasoline, but let's go.
I'm sure
this
you
thing.
have plenty.
I hope so. So no pool modifiers.
Well, you're technically doing 2
Or
things,
do I
so
still
-2.
have to?
Because you were ready to
Okay.
dodge anything that jumped from somewhere at you. But yeah, 2
Sure.
successes, roll your damage +1.
8d10 target number.
6. Cool.
5
5
successes.
successes will again set this thing on fire. Go and fuck it up big time. Wahoo! After that, you're like, we made it through, and then instantly afterwards, like more will come from the fog. We're not going to do that in detail.
Surprise,
We're not going to
bitch.
do that in detail combat. Instead, we're going to do that in story mode because
More flamethrower.
Yes. The next wave is about similar, and you guys are forced to your next position that you had set up and retreat and take some more scratches and retreat further. It goes about similar to the first one. So you get through it, but not without getting at least a little banged up each time. Throughout the entire village, massive fighting takes place until after what seems like way too long in combat. You will hear the crunching of bone and ferocious screaming happening in the fog somewhere as a massive chill runs down everyone's spine. And your fight or flight mode will kick in as you see some sort of shape of a massive hulking creature move through the fog and just hop to these creatures and rip them apart like the Doomslayer. So just hops on one of them, rips its arm off, rips its head off, jumps to the next one, rips that one into the next one, kicks its feet out from under it so it's upside down, grab both of its legs like a wishbone and tear it in half. But you're having problems processing all of that as all of you are currently busy doing some form of shitting your pants because of it. Everyone give me a willpower check.
Yay.
Those ones just keep on rolling. They'll manage to do it though.
3.
How much fucking willpower do you have? 8?
That's a lot of
A lot of
fucking
willpower.
willpower. And yet he only has 1 success.
I mean, good thing he has all the fucking dice.
Whereas Victor's curiosity boner is up and he's like, ooh, what's that?
Okay.
With 4 successes.
Additionally, Peter, you recognize these sounds.
Oh, fuck. No wonder I roll so many ones on this one.
No way.
Uh-oh.
Peter starts uncontrollably just firing into the fog in the direction of this thing.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
As for
Jeez.
Bruno, he's going to start simultaneously just sort of squeezing off his flamethrower in the direction of the creatures and furiously fighting them off. Marcus and
Do I know what's
Victor,
going on?
you will have more control over your situation as there is some big fucking beast going through the fog, apparently tearing these monsters that you've been fighting to shreds.
Okay, I'm just gonna drag people back to the next station I had chosen.
Yep, you retreat to the final station you have as you drag them in that direction. They're not particularly cooperative. They are in a state of massive panic.
It's fine, I'm gonna half track them.
You are also just not having a good time. If you needed to do a shot, your arms would probably be shaking intensely, but you're of sound enough mind to grab them and move them away. Victor, you're, compared to everyone else, relatively calm.
Yep.
At least I don't feel the pain because of adrenaline.
Victor's curiosity is pushing through the fear at this point. He's like, what the fuck is that?
It's
the kind of curiosity that makes you peek into the closet during a horror movie and going like, I shouldn't, but what is there?
And as this thing rips and tears and howls as it does, from the rest of the village, when they sort of notice that this thing is here, they will also let out celebratory yells that sound like howls, like ah, and cheering.
Victor joins in on the howling.
Victor joins in on the howling.
Yes.
Good.
I try to drown the howling with my weapon fire against towards that thing. Blam, 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 blam. Holy moly.
It's already past 9 o'clock. So that is where we'll park this.
Oh boy.
Wow.
So lots of stuff. Some might be more familiar to people than others, and the firearm stuff is still something we're working on, but
Yeah, good to learn some of the combats to force to use it.
yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you learn. You roll and see.
Yeah, we kill a character and then we learn.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm being way too
now we know what those scars were.
Maybe. Either way, I hope you enjoyed.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
We'll discuss it afterwards, and we'll pick it up next time. Roll credits. They were hunters, they went on an adventure. That's the credits song. Good night.